You're listening to a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.
This isn't your typical midweek battle. First off, it's an in-state rivalry between two teams with a lot of recent history. Secondly, Ball State manager Rich Maloney is one win away from history. It's the Mastadons of Purdue Fort Wayne taking on the Ball State Cardinals. Good afternoon, folks. I'm Roen Elbert. I'm solo in the booth today for this highly anticipated out-of-conference matchup between the Horizon League's Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons and the MAC's Ball State Cardinals. And I mentioned it. You heard it right there. Rich Maloney is one win away from history. A win today would make him a 1,000-win manager at the Division I level. Over 30 years of experience, 20 years here in Muncie. Rich Maloney with an opportunity to make history here tonight. And over the weekend, when they have the three-game series against Toledo right here at Shebeck Stadium, he will again have an opportunity to make history with a 500th conference victory between Ball State and his time with the Michigan Wolverines. But let's talk about these visiting Mastodons coming from Purdue Fort Wayne. A 1-13 record on the season. Oddly enough, have not played a single team in the Horizon League. That will change this weekend when they take on Northern Kentucky, the reigning Horizon League champions, currently riding a 5-game losing streak managed by Doug Schreiber. On the mound today for Purdue Fort Wayne, we're looking at a freshman in Tyson Greenwood. Only one start to his name this year, 2 appearances, 4 innings on the entire season for Tyson Greenwood for a 3-game set against a Horizon League opponent this weekend. They give the freshman the non-conference bout as Greenwood on the season a 2.25 ERA. Has not walked anybody, but also has not struck out anybody. In those 4 innings he's pitched, he has given up 1 earned run on the year. Purdue Fort Wayne, as a whole with this roster, not a single guy batting above 300. Brooks Sailors is the leading batter on this Purdue Fort Wayne team, batting .281. Right behind him, you got Camden Karczyk at shortstop. It's interesting with Purdue Fort Wayne, as with the team stats, 210 as a team, but an opponent batting average of 300. Now moving on to the Ball State Cardinals, and this is kind of the inverse of last season. Last year starting 1-7 in MAC play before rallying the rest of the way through to the 3rd seed in the MAC. Right now, 3-0 in MAC play. And last Sunday, I have to address the elephant in the room. Dylan Grego, a walk-off bomb to give the Cardinals a victory against Western Michigan. Oddly enough, Rich Maloney's alma mater. So I'm sure that meant a lot to Coach Maloney to get win 9-9-9 against the Broncos. 11-5 as a whole this season, and the Cardinals are hot. 5-game winning streak, and so far just under 20 games played, under 20 games under this Cardinals team belt. It seems like they are finding their groove. It seems like they are hot as of right now. And when it comes to Ball State pitching, it'll be Lucas Letzinger for Ball State. 4 appearances on the year, 2 starts, over 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs in those 6 innings. As right now, as we take a look at home plate, the managers Schreiber and Maloney exchanging lineups with the umpires as we are just getting close to about that time. So Ball State and Purdue Fort Wayne, a critical out-of-conference bout for the Cardinals. Rich Maloney chasing history. We're going to take it to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You are listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
For the best stories, access, and coverage of Ball State sports, follow SportsLink on social media platforms Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Search @BSU SportsLink.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Your home for live Ball State sports, streaming right in your timeline.
This is Sports Link Digital.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, Papergo toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State sports with Sports Link Digital.
Back from Shebeck Stadium as we are just about to get started between the Ball State Cardinals and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. I'm Roen Elbert. Let's introduce your starting lineups for each team. For Purdue Fort Wayne, they will start it off with their first baseman / catcher. Playing first today, Brooks Saylor. At shortstop, it'll be Camden Karczewski. At second base in the 3 slot, it'll be Justin Osterhaus. Batting fourth, Jackson Michaels out in right field. DHing in the 5th, Drew Helton. Out in left field, batting sixth will be Colton Shirley. Catching behind the dish for the Mastodons will be a Center Grove alum, Grant Sawa. Then the former Grambling State player, Kevin Hall, out in center field in the 8th spot. And finally, in the hot corner, rounding it out 9th, will be Augusto Schroeder for Purdue Fort Wayne. Now for the Cardinals. Leading off for them will be the third baseman, Alex Richter. Second will be Houston King, the designated hitter. And then third, we all know it, walk-off home run on Sunday, playing shortstop, Dylan Grego. And man, what a season Grego is having early on. 328 average, 2 home runs, with one of those being arguably the most important of the season right there. Overall, Grego having a strong start to the 2025 campaign for the Cardinals. Right behind him, 4th in the order, is Nick Hosovitsky at second base. Also playing right today will be Blake Beavis. Beavis batting .263 on the season. We've seen him between first and right field. He will be in right field today. Right behind him in the order will be Corbin Griffin out in left field. Griffin, he's been a guy that has been used off of the bench for the most part, but still, nonetheless, a .323 average when he is utilized. 2 home runs to his name. And then right behind him is the catcher, DJ Schumann, getting some reps. So it looks like it'll be an off day for Garrett Arnold, the catcher, batting above 400. And then batting 8th, Ty Davis. And then batting 9th, rounding out the lineup in center field, Gavin Bayless. And on the mound for Ball State is Lucas Letzinger. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast, but a 2.70 ERA for him through 4 appearances, 6.2 innings. Letzinger looking to give the Cardinals a spark to begin the game. This could potentially end up being a bullpen game for Ball State, where you could see 4 or 5 guys out there on the mound, as they do have a 3-game homestand coming up this weekend against Toledo, a MAC series right here at Shebeck Stadium. I'm sure that will be a priority for Rich Maloney when it comes to using his starting pitchers. That'll take us to our final break before first pitch. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
For the best stories, access, and coverage of Ball State sports, follow SportsLink on social media platforms Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Search @BSU SportsLink.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Your home for live Ball State sports, streaming right in your timeline.
This is SportsLink Digital.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
It is about that time from Shebeck Stadium for first pitch. Lucas Letzinger on the mound for the Cardinals. Ball State in their black uniforms with red lettering today, the black hats with the Charlie Cardinal on them. And for the Mastadons, they will be in their gray uniforms with the black lettering and gold trim. As we are just about to get underway, the right-handed pitcher, Lucas Letzinger, behind him, you got Alex Richter at third base, Grego at shortstop, Husavitsky at second base, and Davis at first. Schumann behind the dish today. Leading off will be Brooks Sailors for Purdue Fort Wayne, a redshirt senior currently batting .281 on the season, a .723 OPS. No home runs to his name yet. As a matter of fact, only 2 different Mastodons have hit home runs this year. Only a total of 4 home runs for Purdue Fort Wayne this year. And here we go. Brooks Sailors, the left-handed batter, will lead off for Purdue Fort Wayne as we are just about to get underway on a beautiful sunny day from Shebeck Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Wind blowing left to right. He nods, kick, pitch. It's a slider just going to catch this zone right on the outside to the left-handed batter, Sailors, for strike 1. 0-1 count now. The 0-1-2, him just catching the zone again, low and away to Sailors. Sailors taking a nod to the umpire. Letzinger ahead early in an 0-2 count. Pitch clock under 15. Slider misses outside. We see him trying to paint the zone against Sailors. 1-2 the count. Just on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lets it fly. They call it just below the zone. The home plate umpire had to look to his left to the third base umpire, just low. even at 2 now for Brooks Sailors. 2-2. A hard hit ground ball just down the first baseline. Foul. Ty Davis in hot pursuit for that for the Cardinals. We're still at a 2-2 count. Sailors for Purdue Fort Wayne. Summer ball is a huge part for him, a huge part of his career. 2-2, he takes it outside. Playing for the Lafayette Aviators the past 2 seasons in the Prospect League. His father, the coach of the team. 3-2. Elevated left center field, splits the gap and gets all the way to the warning track. He rounds first, gets second. Bayless, he juggles the ball, and that is a leadoff double for Brooks Sailors for Purdue Fort Wayne. Early on, Sailors was down 0-2 in the count to Letzinger, and in a full count, 3-2, he bites him right there. And here we go, Camden Karzowski. Karzowski, the shortstop, Purdue Fort Wayne. He is a right-handed batter. With the runner on second, nobody out in the top of the first, still no score. Cardinals pitching, it's Lucas Letzinger. Looking behind him, now the delivery. Low and away for ball 1 on the breaking pitch. Letzinger going back to that slider. The approach so far has been to just paint the zone. See if he continues it here. Next pitch is just upstairs, right at about the waistline straight away. 2-0. Letzinger gets his signs from Schumann. Looks back. Now the 2-0. Goes back to the slider, just biting the zone low and away. 2-1 the count. Very sunny day here. Great crowd at Chebeck Stadium. 2-1. Goes back to the breaking pitch. Misses low and away now. Into the opposite batter's box. Schumann able to collect it. 3 balls, 1 strike. Letzinger, he's walked 2 batters on the year. Looking to avoid a third. And he does it right there on the 3-1. Now runners on first and second. That pitch missing upstairs. Nobody out. Purdue Fort Wayne with runners on second and first. Top of the first, no score. Now for Purdue Fort Wayne, it's the second baseman Justin Osterhaus, the sophomore, batting .231 on the year, 3 RBIs to his name. And a lot of, early on in his career, a lot of things on his resume. Last year, All-Horizon League second team, left-handed batter. And he swings on the first pitch and lands it out in right field, rolling over to Beavis. That will bring in 1 run. Beavis throw to home, not in time. Mastadons an early 1-0 lead. RBI single from Justin Osterhaus. Runners on the corners now. 1-0 Mastadons. Blake Beavis, we usually see him either at first base or in right field. That time just getting by him to the warning track. Osterhaus with his 4th RBI on the season. He was All-Horizon League freshman team. A mound visit already with Rich Maloney, DJ Schumann, the catcher, and Lucas Letzinger. Letzinger right there just gave up his 3rd earned run of the season. Maloney doesn't take the ball from him quite yet. He keeps him back out there. Now Jackson Michaels out in right field, another left-handed batter for Purdue Fort Wayne, batting .191 on the season. Transfer from Danville Community College and Stratton Community College, his past 2 schools. First pitch, the righty on lefty matchup. Breaking ball misses low. It's a 1-0 count now. Letzinger having issues with the command at certain points. Gave up back-to-back base hits. 1-0 Mastadons. The 1-0 pitch gets a big whiff at him on the breaking pitch, low in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on the corners for Purdue Fort Wayne. Michaels in the box. Singer lets it rip. Elevated right field, gets down, just bouncing outside of the infield dirt. That will easily bring in the runner from third in Karzukic. And a single, an RBI single for Purdue Fort Wayne makes it 2-0 right off the bat. Now the DH, Drew Helton, the freshman for Purdue Fort Wayne. He's a right-handed batter. It's righty on righty with runners on first and second. Still nobody out. 2-0 Mastadons. Helton batting .259 on the season. 3 RBIs to his name. Singer looks back to his right, now back behind him with the runner on second. And time called. DJ Schumann, the catcher for the Cardinals, wants to have a mound visit with Lucas Letzinger. Rich Maloney is going out there too. And now the entire infield will meet with Letzinger. It makes you wonder when we will see a change, considering that today was expected to be a bullpen day for Ball State. And that will be the change right there. Lucas Letzinger heading back into the dugout. Did not retire a single batter. He ended up facing 4, giving up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and a walk. Letzinger heading back to the dugout. And that'll take us to a quick commercial break as the Cardinals switch pitchers. Purdue Fort Wayne out in front in the top of the first. Nobody out with a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From Trivia Night at Brothers and Tater Tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Back from Shebeck Stadium, top of the first inning, nobody retired. Purdue Fort Wayne out in front 2-0. An early jump on the Cardinals led to an early pitching change. Out with Lucas Letzinger and in with the reliever Zach Kwasny, the sophomore from Lincoln Way East High School out in Illinois. And he's inheriting a pretty rough situation, to say the least, with runners on first and second. Nobody is out, and already a 2-0 deficit for the Cardinals. Like I said earlier, we did anticipate this being a bullpen day for Ball State. However, I'm sure Rich Maloney, I'm sure nobody expected them to make the change this early. But the Cardinals looking to avoid a 6th loss on the season. Purdue Fort Wayne trying to get win number 2, currently a 1-13 record. It would be a crucial out-of-conference victory for them going into Horizon League play this weekend. And now Drew Helton, the DH for Purdue Fort Wayne, he steps into the box to take on Kwasny. The freshman DH, right-handed batter, runners on first and second. Still nobody out in the top of the first. 2-0 Mastodons in front. Kwasny, right-handed pitcher. Here's the pitch. Goes back right down the middle for a strike. Kwasny with the fastball. The two-seamer from Kwasny with that little up-down motion. 0-1 count. Looks back at second. Now he delivers. The 0-1, it's a breaking ball. Chopper Quasi one-hands it and underhands it over to first. It was looking like he was heading towards second base, but Quasi makes the heads-up play to retire one batter. Runners do advance for the Mastodons, however, to second and third. One away in the top of the first. Next up will be Colton Shirley for the Mastodons. 238 on the season, the redshirt junior. Past 2 seasons was with Purdue Fort Wayne. However, his freshman year was at College of DuPage, where he only played in 2 games. Takes a deep breath. Now Quasi delivers. Breaking ball, hammers it right up the gut, dropping in front of Bayless in center. That'll bring in 1 run for the Mastodons. So still runners on the corners and a 3-0 deficit for the Cardinals, just in front of Gavin Bayless out in center field for Ball State. So a 3-0 Purdue Fort Wayne lead, runners on the corners and 1 away. Grant Sawa, for Purdue Fort Wayne, who is catching today, now enters. The sophomore right-handed batter. He's got runners on third and first. Righty on righty, the matchup. Hammers this one high and deep. Left center, it's got warning track power perhaps. And it's in and out of the glove of Bayless and center field. That brings in 1 run. And sliding into third is Shirley. A double for Sawa makes it 4-0 Purdue Fort Wayne. On the warning track, it died, but Bayless dropping it in left center just as he collides with the wall makes it 4-0 Purdue Fort Wayne. An RBI double for Sawa. Now we have Kevin Hall batting 8th for Purdue Fort Wayne, the center fielder. Sophomore batting 182, spent last year at Grambling State. The pitch is lined out into center field. Bayless is able to make the grab. A sac fly. That brings in the runner from third. And Shirley, 5-0 Purdue Fort Wayne. However, they do get that second out. Back to the bottom of the order for Purdue Fort Wayne. It's Augusto Schroeder. What a journey he's had as a redshirt sophomore. Right-handed batter, so it's a righty-on-righty matchup. Runner on second is Sawa. 5-0 Purdue Fort Wayne, 2 away in the top of the first. First pitch goes breaking ball low and away for ball 1. Augusto Schroeder, his freshman year at Arkansas State, didn't get much playing time there. Last season at Eastern Oklahoma State College. The next pitch is elevated into right field, approaching the foul line into the bullpen area. It goes foul. So now the strike there. But with Schroeder batting .302 last year, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs to his name. Quasny looks back at second. The next pitch. Just able to find the strike zone as it drops. 1-2 the count. Zach Quasny looking to get out of the jam. With the runner on second, 2 away, but a 5-0 Cardinal deficit early. A deep breath from Quasny. The delivery is just low. The catcher Shyman juggles it. Looks over at second at Sawa. He does not flinch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We are even here in the top of the first. Zach Quasny looking to retire Schroeder to finally get out of this top of the first inning. He looks back and delivers. This is a chopper over to Grego at short. He's on the run, collects, throws the first to Davis. He got him. And that'll do it for the top of the first inning. Purdue Fort Wayne jumping on the Cardinals early with a 5-0 lead. That'll take us into the bottom of the first. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
Back from Shebeck Stadium, bottom of the first action, Ball State down 5-0 to Purdue Fort Wayne early. And let me tell you how the action started for the Mastadons. A leadoff double and a 3-2 count for Brooks Sailors led to an RBI single from Justin Osterhaus. Michaels with a big RBI single in the 4 spot, but the big kicker was in the 7 spot. The catcher, Sawa, for the Mastodons with a huge RBI double. A sac fly from Hall made it 5-0 the score. They had a pitching change starting today. It was Lucas Letzinger. He only faced 4 batters, didn't get anybody out before he was replaced by Kwasny, who was able to get the final 3 outs. Now, Alex Richter will lead off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, batting 180 on the season. However, a .402 on-base percentage. Alex Richter, a very disciplined hitter on this season. 7 RBIs to his name. It's going to be a lefty-on-lefty matchup with Greenwood for Purdue Fort Wayne and Richter for the Cardinals. First pitch to Richter. He pops it up into the shallow infield. Schroeder, the third baseman, is on it right behind the pitcher's mound. He drops it. Richter's on the run from first to second. The tag is not in time. Wow, a costly error from Schroeder early gets Alex Richter on second base on the first pitch of the bottom of the first. First error on the day for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Today's Cardinal DH, 23, Houston King.
Now Houston King is up for the Cardinals. King, the DH today. You'll see him in the outfield sometimes. He's batting lefty here, so it's another lefty-on-lefty matchup with Richter on second. Nobody out for the Cardinals. Greenwood delivers. King takes it outside with that fastball. Houston King in the last game against Western Michigan, the Cardinals found themselves down 4-0 in a similar situation, but a solo shot got the momentum going from King. 1-0 just misses the Houston King, so now a 2-0 count. King started his career coming out of high school at the University of Kentucky as a Wildcat. The next year transferred to a JUCO powerhouse in Crowder College before last year making the switch to Ball State. 1-1 in the dirt, gets past Sawa, the catcher, all the way to the Cardinal dugout. That allows Richter to take third base. So a wild pitch, 2 balls, 1 strike. The runner on third, and Houston King, nobody out for the Cardinals in the bottom of the first, looking to even the odds for Ball State as they trail 5-0. Greenwood, a deep breath. A chopper just foul on the first base line. Moves it to 2 strikes in the count with Alex Richter on third base for the Cardinals. King takes a deep breath. Back in the count we go, lefty on lefty. Greenwood lets it fly. King pops it up into left field. Going into the bullpen area, it remains foul. So King still with 2 strikes on him. 2-2 the count to Houston King with Richter on third. a 286 average for King on the year, 355 on base. He has that good balance of being a disciplined hitter and attacking. 2-2. Low and away, just outside. Now we have a full count, 3-2. On deck for the Cardinals, it was the hero on Sunday, Dylan Grego. 3-2 count, nobody away. Here's the pitch. It's a chopper on the first base line, just sneaks in fair. Sailors, the first baseman, chases on it and steps on the bag, retiring King. However, that does bring in Richter, so the Cardinals do tack on a run. 5-1 Purdue Fort Wayne still. One away, nobody on base, and in comes Dylan Grego.
Shortstop number 5, Dylan Grego.
What a year for Dylan Grego. Last year batting .242. His last year was probably his first season as a full-time starting player. First pitch, just sneaking into the strike zone with the fastball at the knees to the right-handed batter Grego. This year, much improved. 328, 9 RBIs to his name, and 850 OPS for Dylan Grego. 0-1. Swing and a miss. The breaking ball gets him to whiff low in the zone. It's an 0-2 count to Dylan Grego. Grego finds himself behind early. On deck, you got Nick Husavosky, the second baseman. Nobody aboard for the Cardinals. They did tack on a run, though. 0-2. Hard hit grounder, just going foul on that third base line. Schroeder, the third baseman, ready to attack for Purdue Fort Wayne, but unable to get a hold of it. Still an 0-2 count to Dylan Grego, the Missouri native from Staley High School, where he was an all-star there. 0-2. Inside, elevated right field, and it's caught on the run by Michaels for the second out. Ball State now down to their final out in the bottom of the first. They trail 5-1. Grego retired early, and in comes Nick Husavosky, the second baseman. On the year, batting .321 early, 14 RBIs leading the team. Back-to-back right-handed batters for the Cardinals. Lefty on righty. First pitch to him, a chopper to third base. Schroeder unable to glove it cleanly. Schroeder, that could have been his second error. However, just sneaking foul past the bag. So Husavosky will have to go back to first base, or go back to home, I should say. It's Schroeder right there, just missing it. However, just going foul. Schroeder catches a break. He did have that first error of the game that allowed Richter to take second base all the way from home. He was right behind the mound. It's a very sunny day. Didn't allow him to catch the pop-up. 0-1 goes with the fastball. A tad bit high, a tad bit outside. One ball, one strike. Kick, pitch. Goes back to the fastball straight away. However, it is a bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Husavosky. Nobody aboard for the Cardinals. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. They trail 5-1. 2-1. Way upstairs at head level, but straight away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Husavosky attending Romano High School, but outside of that, San Diego Mesa College his first year. The next pitch is popped up into shallow right. Over at second base, Osterhaus, with the sun in his eyes, is able to make the catch right inside the infield dirt for the third out. The Cardinals are able to tack on 1 run. However, they are still in a deep hole, trailing 5-1 to Purdue Fort Wayne. We'll be right back for top of the second action. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State Sports with SportsLink Digital.
Back from Shebeck Stadium, top of the second inning, Ball State in a hole early, trailing 5-1 to Purdue Fort Wayne. Zach Kwasny back out there for the Cardinals. He picked up the mess for Letzinger after Letzinger giving up 2 runs, facing 4 batters, didn't retire one of them. Now the Mastodons back out there with Colton Shirley, the left-handed batter. Shirley 6th in the order. First pitch just outside, but they called a strike. And that was Brooks Sailors actually leading off. So we're back to the top of the order for Purdue Fort Wayne. 0-1 from Kwasny. Goes back to the breaking ball. It's low and away to Sailors. He had a leadoff double. The count went up to 3-2. He was able to kick things off with a double that got the momentum going for the Mastodons. 1-1. The fastball high and in got Sailors to flinch. 2-1 count. Brooks Sailors, the first baseman. What a journey he's had, and it's mainly due to his upbringing and his father, who I mentioned earlier, the manager of the Lafayette Aviators. 2-1 breaking ball, misses outside. 3-1 the count to him. His father, Jamie, manager of the Lafayette Aviators in the Prospect League. He's managed him the past 2 seasons. The story about how he got there was pretty funny. He came in the second half of the season, his first go-around. Next pitch, just catching the zone for strike 2 on the breaking ball. We are full with a 3-2 count.
Wait, 3-2 again? Don't go this to strike 2. What happened last time?
He was playing summer ball out in Wisconsin. However, it's a 3-2 delivery. It's swung on and crushed out to left field, but caught on the run for the Cardinals by Corbin Griffin. That'll be the first out. Sailors, he got the call from his dad to come join his team. He was playing summer ball out in Wisconsin. Now he's retired. So early, a great start for Zach Kwasny and the Cardinals. 1 up, 1 down. And we got Camden Karczewski, who walked his first time around. Righty on righty the matchup. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch. Takes ball 1, low and away. Had the velocity dropping at 87 miles per hour. 1-0 count early. He gets his signs. Deep breath, Kwasny delivers. Goes back to the changeup, low and away. 2-0 count, trying to just paint the zone to Karczewski. Unable to get anything to fall so far. Going into this game, Karczewski, a .271 average, the shortstop for the Mastodons. 2-0. Again, missing low and away. 3 balls, no strikes early. Kwasny finds himself in a jam. Nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne quite yet, with 1 away. 3-0, it's low. Scheinman dropped it, but it doesn't matter. Low regardless. A 4-pitch walk for Camden Karczewski, so back-to-back walks for him. And now you get Justin Osterhaus, the second baseman. He's back up, had an RBI single on the very first pitch he saw. Left-handed batter for Kwasny to face. Again, top of the second. Runner on first, one out. Cardinals trailing 5-1. Righty on lefty. A deep breath. And now he delivers. And he gets him to swing and miss low below the zone for strike one. Kwasny with that nasty breaking pitch got him to chase well below the zone. 0-1 to start us off on the righty and lefty matchup. Pickoff attempt at first. Throw not in time as Karczewski sliding into the bag head first. Only one stolen bag to his name this year. Has not been caught stealing, however. That could change here. 0-1 from Kwasny. Crushed out, right field, going back towards the track. You can forget about it. A two-run shot for Justin Osterhaus and the Mastadons. Purdue Fort Wayne is rolling with a 7-1 lead. It's hard to deny the sheer power of Justin Osterhaus, his first home run of the season. Osterhaus getting on that pitch early, and the Cardinals, kind of similar to on Sunday, they find themselves in yet another jam. Now Jackson Michaels, his last time around, had an RBI single. Left-handed batter again for Kwasny. The slider misses inside at the knees to the lefty. Michaels last year was his first year with the Mastodons, as we're in a 1-0 count with nobody on. 31 starts in 43 games. The breaking pitch going top down, able to sneak in the zone on the bottom half. Makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson Michaels, the right fielder. 1-1, lets it fly. Hard hit ground ball. And they call it foul on the first base line. Had everybody ducking, and you could hear it right off of the bat. 1-2 count. It had like that, very similar to Osterhaus, that sound off of the bat. You kind of knew it immediately. Kwasny 1-2. Dropping in the dirt to Scheinman, his catcher. We're even at 2 now. And it's going to be interesting to see how Kwasny battles back after giving up that huge 2-run shot. 2-2. And he whiffs him down low, swing and a miss with the chase. Zach Kwasny with the strikeout. 2 away, nobody on for Purdue Fort Wayne. However, a 7-1 lead for the Mastodons in the top of the second. First strikeout of the day for any Cardinals pitcher. And it's the first on the day for Zach Kwasny. Now Drew Helton, right-handed batter, righty on righty with 2 away. Deep breath, kick pitch. Goes with the heater and misses low and straight away for ball 1. Helton, the last time around, a grounder right to Kwasny. He was Kwasny's first out coming into the game. Made an incredible one-handed grab. The next pitch to him misses low and away. And Rich Maloney calls time for the Cardinals, and they call for the bullpen. It looks like we could see another change for Ball State. The entire infield will meet with Kwasny, and it appears that we are going to get a change. It seems like it seems like we have a change for Ball State. Kwasny now out, and in the top of the second, already the Cardinals are going to their third pitcher of the day. As he gets warmed up, we're going to take a quick commercial break. It's Jaden Bitter out there on the mound for Ball State. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From trivia night at Brothers and Tater Tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Back from Shebeck Stadium, still in the top of the second inning, Cardinals trailing 7-1. Head coach Rich Maloney pulling the plug on Zach Kwasny, and in comes Jaden Bitter, the sophomore pitcher coming all the way from Los Gatos, California. So far on the season, 3 appearances and not even 3 innings pitched on the year, but he comes into the bullpen with a 3.5 ERA to start us off, 1 earned run in those 3 appearances. Bitter comes out with nobody on for Purdue Fort Wayne, 2 outs, looking to put an end to this top of the second inning. Kwasny, for the most part, had the Mastadons on their toes, but it was a 2-run shot from Justin Osterhaus right in the right field that broke it wide open, if it wasn't already. Drew Helton, the DH, enters. He was Kwasny's first out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Righty on righty the matchup. Nobody on for Purdue Fort Wayne. First pitch. And look at the curveball dropping right down the middle for strike 1. Bitter getting his way early. 0-1 count. Lets it fly. Back to the breaking pitch. This time it's at the belt line and inside. 1-1 the count.
Wait, is it 3-1? Oh, buddy, late night time. See you later, ball.
3-1 count. And goes back outside to him. So now here we go. It's a full count, I should say now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne. Full count. 3-2 to Helton. Breaking ball, chopper to Grego at short. He one-hands it, collects it, sends it to first. He got him. And that'll be the end of the top of the second inning. Cardinals still in a deep hole, trailing 7-1 to Purdue Fort Wayne. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
You're listening to Ball State Basketball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
Now back to the arena.
We are back from Shebeck Stadium. Contrary to that ad, Ball State baseball, they trail 7-1 in the bottom of the second. Up to bat for the Cardinals is the right fielder Blake Beavis. who has quite the reputation for the Cardinals as a threat in this lineup. Last year, second team All-MAC. So now you're in a deep hole. You're down 7-1. It's interesting what the approach will be. And props to Purdue Fort Wayne all around to their performance. And props to the freshman pitcher Tyson Greenwood, giving up only one hit today. Well, not even that. That was an error. A crossover to Richter, just dropping. Right-handed batter Beavis. Righty on righty, the first pitch. It's a breaking ball missing inside. Greenwood, the lefty, pitching to Beavis now to open up this bottom of the second inning. Blake Beavis in the box. Pitch to him, swing and a miss, whiffs him low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beavis, his father Bob, as we're on the subject of Rich Maloney getting 1,000 wins. Blake's father Bob played with Rich Maloney at Western Michigan. And now generations moving on together. Beavis swings on the next pitch, a slow roller over towards first. Underhands it, Beavis sliding head first into first base. Greenwood, the pitcher, covering the first base bag as Sailors was chasing after that ball, but not in time. What an effort for Blake Beavis to give the Cardinals their first base hit on the day. Potentially just what the doctor ordered. Now in left field, a left-handed batter. It's Corbin Griffin for the Cardinals. The senior batting 323. Despite not being an everyday starter, he has made his impact when he can. Deep breath and a delivery. Goes to the slider low and away into the opposite batter's box for ball 1 on Corbin Griffin. Last year was Griffin's first year as a Cardinal. Before that, spent time at Shelton State Community College and then Kalamazoo Valley. Next pitch, the fastball whiffs him. Hands him a strike there. So now with Griffin in the left-handed batter's box, the runner on first for the Cardinals, nobody out. Next pitch to him, lined out deep, right center field. Will it split the gap? It's just bouncing off of the wall for Hall. Beavis rounds over to third. That will be a double for Corbin Griffin. The Cardinals getting some momentum, much needed momentum. The Cardinals yet to have a base hit going into this bottom of the second to their name. However, breaking it open with back-to-back base hits to open this bottom of the second. They still trail 7-1. Now the catcher, DJ Scheiman. The right-handed batter enters the box. Scheiman, we normally see Garrett Arnold in this spot, but getting an off day today. Scheiman in there. 2 in scoring position. The first pitch, he fouls it off into the parking lot to his right. I mean, hey, I'll just say it. They always tell you, be careful where you park for a reason. I parked as far away as I could because you know foul balls could be a thing. 0-1 the count with 2 in scoring position. The pitch is just outside to the right-handed batter. Had the right level to it, but just not the location. 1 ball, 1 strike to Scheiman. Greenwood takes a deep breath. Lets it fly. Elevated right center field. Will it get down? And a catch on the run by Michaels. That does bring in a run for the Cardinals, however. 7-2. What an effort from Jackson Michaels of Purdue Fort Wayne. Looked like it was surely going to split the gap. Runner on third for the Cardinals. A sac fly will go down for DJ Scheiman. And the first out of the inning. Now the first baseman, Ty Davis, left-handed batter, batting 182 on the day. Greenwood looks down. A deep breath. Now he lets it fly. Breaking pitch, missing low and in for ball 1. 1-0 the count with the runner on third for the Cardinals. 1 out, the sac fly still in play. 1-0 to Davis. A chopper goes foul on the first base line, ricocheting off of the fence of the Purdue Fort Wayne dugout. Ty Davis, his first year as a Cardinal, spent the last 3 years at Marietta College. He was second team All-Ohio Athletic Conference. The next pitch to him goes foul yet again. Davis now down to 2 strikes after back-to-back foul balls. With the runner on third, a sac fly still in position for the Cardinals. 1-2 the count. Corbin Griffin on third base for Ball State. Infield backing up. 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball on the first base line hard. Ty Davis wants it badly. Keeps it at 1-2. Davis, he does have the Cardinal connection with Alex Richter. They were both teammates at Marietta College. 1-2, he whiffs him, swing and a miss down low. Greenwood puts him away. The first strikeout of the day for Purdue Fort Wayne. Now 2 away, the runner on third. The sac fly is out of play. Gavin Bayless is out there now for the Cardinals, batting .340, 9 RBIs to his name, the right-handed batter against the left-handed pitcher. First pitch to Bayless. Pokes one just past Sailors at first base, who went on all fours to get a hold of that one. Make that the 10th RBI for Gavin Bayless. 7-3 Cardinals. They've cut it down to 4. And now you go back to the top of the order with Alex Richter for the Cardinals, left-handed batter. The lefty-on-lefty matchup. Richter, the last time around, reached base off of an error from the third baseman Schroeder. He was able to get all the way to second. Runner on first. Lefty-on-lefty the matchup. Here's the windup and delivery. Hammered out to right field and caught by Michaels for the Mastadons. The Cardinals, another strong showing in the bottom of the second, but still in a hole, down by 4, 7-3. That'll take us into the top of the third. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
Shebeck Stadium, we're back live. Top of the third inning, the Cardinals down 7-3 to Purdue Fort Wayne. Back out there on the mound for Ball State. He faced one batter, got him out in the last inning of work. Jaden Bitter. Bitter faced Helton. Was able to retire him on a ground out from Dylan Grego. So now the Cardinals trying to claw their way back. Had no base hits going into the bottom of the second. However, now they have up to 3. Purdue Fort Wayne doubling them, however, 6-3 in that category. And we will open up this inning of work with the left fielder, Colton Shirley. Shirley, the last time around, had a single. Let's see what he can do here. The righty on lefty matchup, left-handed batter and Shirley, the righty and Bitter for the Cardinals. Ball State in their black uniforms, the Mastadons in their gray. First pitch. He shows bunt, but it misses low and inside to the left-handed batter. 1-0 quickly. Colton Shirley showing bunt on the very first pitch he sees. Let's see if he continues on the 1-0. 1-0 pitch misses outside. That time Shirley holds back. The redshirt junior, a lot of his upbringing was around the Indiana Bulls travel team. 2-0, pokes it foul right behind him, just above the backstop. And you see a lot of guys in the Indiana Bulls system. It's become very popular in the Indiana area. If you're of any age at that high school, middle school level, 2-1. Pokes on an outside pitch, elevated on the left side of the infield. Grego, he's able to get under it between third and second, cheating more towards third to get that first out.
Catcher Grant Sawa.
Grant Sawa, who had arguably one of the biggest hits of the day for Purdue Fort Wayne in his last at-bat, an RBI double. Nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne. One away early. Sawa shows bunt, leaves it on the left side fair. Picked up by Bitter, sends it over to first for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for the Cardinals. It would be the first time as now Kevin Hall steps up for Purdue Fort Wayne. It would be the first time for either team where you have a 3 up, 3 down inning. Still very early, though. Top of the third inning, 7-3 Purdue Fort Wayne. Breaking ball goes with the curveball on the first pitch. Finds the bottom of the zone for strike one. 0-1 the count to the lefty Hall, who had a sac fly his last time around. The next pitch, high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kevin Hall. Played at Grambling State last year in 13 games. Batted .286 in his limited opportunities. 1-1, just catching the zone with the breaking ball on the outside corner. 1-2 count. Bitter looking for a big ending to this top of the third. 1-2. Chopper on the right side, collected by Ty Davis, the first baseman. It's a sprint to the bag, and he's just able to get Hall out. He was cheating towards the second base bag, but he was somehow able to get to first before the speedy Kevin Hall could get there. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. Just what they needed. Jaden Bitter, a great performance. He has retired all 4 batters he's seen so far. That takes us into the bottom of the third. Ball State trailing 7-3. We'll be right back. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From trivia night at Brothers and tater tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Bottom of the third action. Ball State trailing 7-3. However, they have an opportunity to get to Tyson Greenwood, the freshman pitcher who has been borderline dominating all day. So far, his line, he's given up 3 base hits, all in that bottom of the second inning. Only 1 strikeout to his name. And Houston King, left-handed batter, steps back into the box for the Cardinals. Second time today. He grounded out in his last time around. However, it did bring in Alex Richter. Lefty on lefty for King and Greenwood. King in his second season as a Cardinal. Greenwood looks down, and the first pitch. Breaking ball missing well below the zone, just inches above the dirt. 1-0 early to King. King, he's got that nice balance of being aggressive and patient. 1-0. Breaking ball just biting the zone low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, we're even. A 286 average for King going into this game with a 355 on base. 1-1 from Greenwood. Goes back to the slider, missing well below the zone to King. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck for the Cardinals, it's Dylan Grego. Grego's 0 for 1 on the day. Looking for that spark as the Cardinals trail 7-3 in this bottom of the third. Next pitch to King, pokes it high and foul to his left. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Houston King. Tyson Greenwood, after giving up 3 hits in the last inning, looks for a quick inning here. 2-2. Missing well outside into the opposite batter's box. Sawa, the catcher, had to slide all the way to his left to get a hold of that. Full count it is. The Houston King, lefty on lefty. 3-2, rocked right up the middle, and a jumping effort. Korzewski, what a play for Purdue Fort Wayne. Camden Korzewski jumping about a foot above the air. That's what it felt like, just a foot or 2 in the air to save a base hit. Dylan Grego now steps into the box. He flew out to right field his last time around. Nobody aboard, lefty on righty. The first pitch to Grego, a chopper on the third base side, just sneaking foul past Schroeder. Dylan Grego, it's hard to tell what's next for him, but at the same time, what he has done this season for the Cardinals has been impeccable, rising to the top of this Cardinals lineup. 0-1 to Grego, misses low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 2 home runs to Grego's name this year. In the Western Michigan game, handing Rich Maloney win 999 with that walk-off against Western Michigan. That's a shot into deep left center field, going back towards the track, and it gets over! Dylan Grego does it again, a solo blast. 7-4, Dylan Grego is ridiculous. Just as I mentioned, that second home run he hit against Western Michigan, Grego with the ultimate punch to Tyson Greenwood, and the freshman pitcher is rattled. We see a mound visit here, the entire infield meeting Greenwood for the Mastadons. He points towards the bullpen. Unclear if we'll see a change, however. Dylan Grego, 3rd home run on the season right there, blasting it into deep left center. It was close, I will say, just barely reaching over the wall. But still, once you see a ball in the air like that with any kind of launch angle that you get from Grego, you know it's going to be dangerous. And would you look at this, Tyson Greenwood has checked out of the game for Purdue Fort Wayne after the freshman pitcher gave up his 4th base hit of the day, and it ended up being the biggest blow to them. That'll lead to a change. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesuites.hamptoninn.com. At munciesuites.hamptoninn.com.
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
Back from Shebeck Field in this bottom of the third inning, where the Cardinals have poured it on, cutting it down to 3-7-4. Purdue Fort Wayne still in front. And the final blow to starting pitcher Tyson Greenwood, a solo shot from Dylan Grego. Now, I've always heard the old saying that solo shots can't kill you if you make them. And I think that was what Purdue Fort Wayne, in a sense, may have been worried about. Is with a freshman pitcher like that, you don't know. Doug Schreiber, we'll see if that was the right choice in hindsight. But it'll be Carter Owner on the mound for Purdue Fort Wayne, the freshman from Plainfield High School out here in Indiana. Nick Husavitsky, the first pitch to him, the second baseman, just finding the strike zone with the breaking ball to the right-handed batter. Low and away. 0-1 count early. The 0-1 is hammered foul on the right side. Husavitsky is already down 0-2. Nobody aboard for the Cardinals. One out. They trail 7-4, but that Dylan Grego solo shot is huge. 0-2 from Warner. Goes above the head of Savitsky all the way to the backstop. 1-2. That was a dangerous pitch. Warner had a 3.5 ERA last season at Plainfield High School. Has switched to that bullpen role here at Purdue Fort Wayne early on as a freshman. 1-2. Breaking ball hammered out into left field. Will it get down? No, it's caught by Shirley on one knee for the second out. And now for the Cardinals, next up it's Blake Beavis, the right fielder. Last time around had a leadoff single that really got things going for the Cardinals. The first base hit of the game, Tyson Greenwood off of him. Now looking to do the same against Carter Orner. The first pitch, it's hammered back behind him, 0-1 foul. All the way to the on-deck circle. Corbin Griffin got a bit of a surprise there. As we mentioned earlier, Blake Beavis, his father Bob, played with Rich Maloney at Western Michigan. Bob was a pitcher there. 0-1 from Orner to Beavis. Breaking ball is hammered foul on the left side. Beavis down 0-2, but getting solid contact. And that was a big part of Blake Beavis coming to play here at Ball State, was hearing his father's perspective of being around Rich Maloney, and that made him want to be here playing for this Cardinal team. The 0-2 from Warner. Breaking ball just up high, missing in. One ball. So now the first ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Blake Beavis, still playing from behind. Nobody aboard for the Cardinals, 2 away in this bottom of the third. They trail by 3. Next pitch. In the dirt, low and away. Beavis making a comeback. We're tied at 2. And from the jump, Blake Beavis was a high-impact player for the Cardinals, batting .273 as a freshman. Last year, .310. He was MAC's second team. 2-2. And that is nailed Beavis right on the thigh. It was inside. Blake Beavis, a hit by pitch. He will take first base. So far on the day, Beavis has gotten on base both times. A .344 on base percentage on the year. A quick mound visit between Sawa and Orner for Purdue Fort Wayne. The infield will not meet them there. However, when you hit a guy, that is seemed to be necessary. Corbin Griffin comes up next for the Cardinals, and man, did he make a big impact in his first at-bat, a double that advanced Beavis all the way to third. Griffin ended up going in to score. The runner on first, it's a left-handed batter against a right-handed pitcher. 2 away, a runner on first. First pitch to Griffin. Swing and a miss on the slider. Got him to chase low and away. Already 0-1. Griffin in his second year as a Cardinal from Kalamazoo Valley Community College. 0-1, misses well inside. Beavis takes off for second, sliding in head first. A stolen bag for Blake Beavis. That's his first on the year. With that pitch dropping in inside, Sawa, the catcher, unable to get to that in time. Blake Beavis making a Superman-like dive over the second base. Umpire cleans off home plate. Again, a beautiful sunny day here at Shebeck Stadium, home of the Cardinals. Not a cloud in sight, and I'm not exaggerating, I mean that. Next pitch, lined out from Griffin, splitting the gap in left center. Beavis rounding third, and it gets by him to the warning track. That brings in Beavis. Griffin stops at second. The cutoff man, Kajewski, stopping him. An RBI double for Corbin Griffin. 7-5. Don't look now. The Cardinals are mounting a comeback. Back-to-back doubles for Corbin Griffin. What a day he is having. He has been the spark the Cardinals have needed. Now, DJ Scheiman, the catcher. Scheiman, the last time around, had a sac fly. Runner on second. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher, Orner. The first pitch drops right below the zone and straight away. We begin 1-0 to Scheiman. Batting below 100 on the season, however, Scheiman looking to make a big impact with a runner in scoring position at second. Orner looks back. The pitch. Well inside, all the way to the backstop. That will allow Griffin to get to third. Wild pitch allows Corbin Griffin to easily pass by the third base. 2 outs, however, for the Cardinals. Bottom of the third inning, they trail 7-5. So the sac fly is out of play, but still nonetheless. 2-0 finds the strike zone just low on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to DJ Scheiman. On deck, it's Ty Davis, the first baseman for the Cardinals. The question is, will we see him in this bottom of the third? 2-1. Breaking ball hammered foul on the first base line. Scheiman got a really good piece off of that, just going foul. Scheiman on the year, 4 RBIs, looking for a 5th. Has a home run on the year as well. His family right behind home plate. Next pitch to Scheiman. Breaking ball misses upstairs. 3-2, full count now with a runner on third. Left-handed batter Scheiman looking for a big-time walk potentially with Ty Davis on deck. 3-2 from Warner. Lets it fly. Hammered out, deep, right field, and foul. Had it been fair, it would have been gone. It had the distance, but goes all the way into the pine trees just by the right foul pole. And you can feel the energy right there after that big knock. Still a 3-2 count with the runner on third and Griffin. 3-2, lets it fly. Low and away, a big-time walk for DJ Shyman. Runners on the corners now for Ty Davis. Oddly enough, that's the first walk of the day for the Cardinals. Now Ty Davis steps up. He struck out swinging his last time around.
First baseman Ty Davis.
Runners on first and third for the Cardinals, 2 away. On deck, it's Gavin Bayless in the 9-hole for the Cardinals. Left-handed batter in Ty Davis. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. Orner going with the slider down low, getting the chase. 0-1, and what that does there for Carter Orner is maybe that sets up a good tunnel. 0-1, tries to go back to it, that's what I mean. Tried to get a better chase, but it's low and away, missing. 1 ball, 1 strike with the runners on first and third. Orner looks down, takes a look over at first base towards Shyman. Now the 1-1. Another big-time swing and a miss on the breaking pitch below the zone on Ty Davis. 1-2. Carter Orner is 1 strike away from getting out of this disastrous bottom of the third inning for Purdue Fort Wayne. The Cardinals more and more each and every single day looking like the cardiac Cardinals, always coming back from behind. The next pitch is lined out foul on the left side. That keeps it at 1-2. Runners on the corners for Ball State. Orner looks down, and he is ready to fire for a huge pitch here to Ty Davis. 1-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. That'll end the inning. The bottom of the third, Orner is able to get out of the jam. However, Ball State is creeping back after a solo shot from Dylan Grego and an RBI double from Corbin Griffin. Cardinals trail 7-5. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From Trivia Night at Brothers and Tater Tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Back from Shebeck Field, top of the 4th inning, the Ball State Cardinals trailing 7-5 to Purdue Fort Wayne. And you may look at that score, you may be a bit discouraged if you're a Cardinals fan. However, I would say the opposite. They have come back from a big-time hole. Going into that bottom of the second, they trailed 7-1. The bottom of the third was really their true coming out party. 2 runs, a solo shot from Dylan Grego, the shortstop, and then the left fielder Corbin Griffin adding on an RBI double. And back out there for the Cardinals is Jaden Bitter. He's faced 4 batters on the day, and he's retired them all. He's the 3rd pitcher to see action for Ball State today. Up for Purdue Fort Wayne, the right-handed batter Augusto Schroeder playing third base today. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out. Also has an error to his name on the day. Righty on righty. The first pitch from Bitter. Breaking ball gets a big whiff, dropping down the middle of the zone, 0-1. Bitter has been going with that breaking stuff all day. We really haven't seen the heat yet. 0-1 from Bitter. Back to it, finding the bottom of the zone, gets Schroeder looking for strike 2. 78 miles per hour there from Jaden Bitter to lead off this top of the fourth. 0-2 the count. Bitter lets it fly. And it's fouled up on top of the press box, back behind. He'll stay at an 0-2 count. I mean, the little kid in me just gets excited when you see a foul ball coming right your way. Or maybe there's a bit of fear, who knows. 0-2, breaking ball high and in, is popped up, foul on the right side. Scheiman chasing after it, goes into the crowd just out of reach. And the fan has a souvenir. You could hear the collision on that hitting the bleachers. Lucky fan has a souvenir right there. Back to the 0-2 count to Augusto Schroeder. Last year batted .302 at the community college level. Tried to get the chase on the 0-2 pitch, just missing below the zone. 1-2 the count. Yeah, Eastern Oklahoma State College, batting .302, 3 home runs there. 1-2, hammered out into right center. Bayless chasing after it. Almost splits the gap, but Bayless says no. First out already. 5 up, 5 down today for Jaden Bitter.
First baseman, Brooks Sailors.
Now we go back to the top of the order with Brooks Sailors, the first baseman of the Mastadons on the day. 1 for 2 with a double. He had the very first hit of the ball game. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. Nobody aboard in the top of the fourth. The first pitch goes back to that curveball, missing right below the zone. 1-0 the count early to Sailors. Going into this game, batting .281, leading the Mastodons. 1-0. Back to the curveball, just biting the zone on the outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One the count. Kick, pitch. It's low, just below the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Brooks Sailors, the first baseman. Well, you see him catching quite often, too. It's the rotation between him and Grant Sawa. 2-1. A chopper on the first base line, creeping foul. That ball had a little bit too much English on it, or else Sailor may have had a base hit. Ty Davis was a little bit cheating towards the second base bag. Who knows if he would have made the play. 2-1. Curveball, swing and a miss. And that'll do it for him. Sailor strikes out. That was a 2-2, I should say. Second strikeout of the day for Jaden Bitter.
Shortstop, Camden Karcheski.
2 up, 2 down, and 6 up, 6 down in the grand scheme of things. Camden Karczewski, the shortstop who on the day has walked in both plate appearances. Righty on righty, first pitch. Drops in at the waistline, just a bit too high and a little bit in for ball 1 for Jaden Bitter. Nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne. The next pitch, 1-0. It's popped up, shallow right. Ty Davis, the first baseman, is on it, just on the edge of the infield dirt. Back-to-back innings, 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. They're rallying back as we head into the bottom of the fourth. 7-5, Purdue Fort Wayne leads. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
Bottom of the fourth action, the Ball State Cardinals trailing 7-5 as we're at the very bottom of the order with Gavin Bayless set to lead us off for the Cardinals. Ball State mounting their way back. Purdue Fort Wayne started off the game with a 5-0 lead already in the top of the first alone. And at the most, it was a 7-1 Mastadon lead over the Cardinals. Now Ball State clawing their way back, 2 runs in each of the last 2 innings. And Gavin Bayless steps back into the box for the Cardinals. Had an RBI single as last time around. Up to 340. Or 354, I should say, with the batting average on the season, 10 RBIs. Righty on righty to Bayless. Carter Orner back into the game for the Mastodons for a second inning of work. Came in for the starter on the day, Greenwood. Righty on righty, the first pitch. He shows bunt. Fastball misses well low and well outside. Bayless showing bunt on that first pitch of this inning, the bottom of the fourth. Let's see if that continues. 1-0 to Bayless. And it's popped up off of the catcher, Sawa. He was unable to get control, but for Purdue Fort Wayne, no harm, no foul, except for in the count. 2-0 count. Alex Richter is on deck. He is at the top of the order. 2-0. Fastball misses just above the waistline. 3-0 count to Gavin Bayless. Bayless remaining patient of .415 on base percentage. The 3-0 lets it fly. Breaking ball just catches the outside part of the zone at the knee level of the right-handed batter Bayless. Makes it 3-1. Orner looking to mount a comeback against the center fielder and 9-hole hitter Bayless. Lets the 3-1 fly. Goes with the heater, just catching the inside part of the zone. Full count now. With Richter on deck for Ball State. Orner from Plainfield High School looking for a big strikeout here potentially. 3-2 on Bayless. Goes with the heater, misses low. Leadoff walk for Gavin Bayless. Second walk on the day for Carter Orner. Now back to the top of the order with Alex Richter, and a mound visit the entire infield meeting with Orner. Oddly enough, it's the assistant manager for Purdue Fort Wayne, and he hands him the ball. That's it. That'll be it for Carter Orner's day. Purdue Fort Wayne making a pitching change with a runner on first, nobody out, and the top of the order. We'll be right back. Ball State baseball trailing 7-5 to Purdue Fort Wayne. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
Bottom of the fourth, we stand as the Ball State Cardinals trail 7-5 to Purdue Fort Wayne. Nobody out for the Cardinals. A runner on first and Bayless, which is quite helpful for Ball State considering that Bayless has been a stolen base machine on the season. Only caught once and has stolen 10 bags. On the mound now, a pitching change. The third pitcher for Purdue Fort Wayne, similar to Ball State, using 3 pitchers so far, but in a completely different manner. The starter Greenwood going much further into the contest than the starter Letzinger for Ball State. Theo Nagy out there for Purdue Fort Wayne, the freshman from Carmel High School in Indiana. It seems like Carmel has their fingerprints all over the place. And Alex Richter steps up into the box for the Cardinals, left-handed batter. Richter on the day is 0 for 1. He did reach base via an error. The runner on first, Bayless. Lefty on lefty, first pitch. Goes with the heater, misses low, right below the zone for ball 1. So already Nagy showing off that fastball early. Has a bit of up-down movement to it, though. 0-1. Missing up high, so now it's a 2-0 count to Richter with Bayless on first base. Richter remaining patient, a .402 on base percentage, the 2-0 to him. Goes to the fastball, in and out of the glove of the catcher Sawa, and that's stolen base number 11 for Gavin Bayless, diving in head first. Lost control of that ball, slides off to his left. 3-0 the count. Bayless had a leadoff walk. Richter looking to follow up with the same here. Nagy delivers. Just bites the zone on the inside part with a little bit of left to right movement at the knees of the left-handed batter Richter. 3-1 the count now. Nagy looking to battle back. Here it comes. Misses low. Back-to-back walks for the Cardinals. So now runners on first and second, nobody out, and you bring up Houston King, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Playing the designated hitter role today. He's been in left field a few times this season. Runners on first, second. Nobody out for the Cardinals in the bottom of the fourth. They trail by 2. Lefty on lefty, first pitch. Fastball bites the zone on the bottom half. 0-1, we start on King. And a mound visit on Purdue Fort Wayne's end. The entire infield meeting with Theo Nagy. This is interesting. A first pitch strike and now a mound visit. I wonder what this could be about. Maybe knowing that Houston King is on a bit of a hot stretch. Hitting his first home run of the season in his last matchup against Western Michigan. It was a solo shot in that game from Houston King that really got the Cardinals moving. And that's a pitching change right there. Right off the bat. He's faced one batter and they saw enough. Wow. Purdue Fort Wayne, they are not remaining patient with their freshman Theo Nagy. Doug Schreiber pulling the plug on him early. And some movement in the bullpen. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll allow him to get warmed up. 7-5, runners on first and second for Ball State in the bottom of the fourth. Nobody out. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
Back with bottom of the fourth action. Ball State Cardinals trailing 7-5 to Purdue Fort Wayne. But the Cardinals, they're getting the momentum right back in their favor with nobody out, runners on first and second. And after facing only one batter, the Mastadons pull the plug on Theo Nagy and instead opt to go with Carson Caudell, the senior from Lexington, Kentucky. Last year had his first season with Purdue Fort Wayne, having 23 relief appearances, being one of their strongest relievers. Before that, had a stint over at Dallas College Richland, but he comes from that Kentucky area. His sister Riley actually competed in pole vault in that same Kentucky area. His uncle playing football at Princeton. So he's got the athletic background. Let's see what he can bring to the table. He inherits an 0-1 count to Houston King. And it makes you wonder what Purdue Fort Wayne was thinking to make the change with Doug Schreiber now pulling the plug on Theo Nagy. An 0-1 count. He throws a strike to Houston King, but here we are. Runners on first and second for the Cardinals. Here we go. The first pitch from Caudell. Misses up high and away. 1-1 the count to King. King batting .267 on the season. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caudell takes a deep breath, looks back at second, now he delivers. Goes up high with it. 2-1 the count. Already 2 pitches and 2 pitches that are up high and outside for Carson Caudell. Houston King remaining patient. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lets it fly. Just up high above the belt line. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Houston King, a walk here would mean the bases loaded for Dylan Grego, who homered his last time around. Still nobody out. 3-1 to King. Hammered out, right field. Does it get down? It does! Dropping right in front of Michaels. They keep the runner at third. Bases are loaded now for Ball State. Nobody out, and Dylan Grego is up. Grego 1 for 2 on the day, but had a solo blast his last time around. Back-to-back games with a homer for Dylan Grego. Let's see what he can do here in the lefty on righty matchup with Carson Caudell. Nobody out. Cardinals trail by 2. Caudell looks, now fires, popped up foul on the left side. And you can tell the crowd is into it. It's an 0-1 count to Grego. You can tell they're into it because you heard just the gasp right with the sound of the ding of the bat. They know that Grego is 1 swing of the bat from changing the trajectory of this ball game for the Cardinals and getting Rich Maloney that 1,000th career win. 0-1, bases juiced. The pitch to Grego. Low and inside at the shins of the left-handed batter, Dylan Grego. 1 ball, 1 strike, we're even. The Missouri native and Carson Cadell taking on the Kentucky native, I should say, taking on the Missouri native and Dylan Grego. 1-1, lets it rip. Ripped out right field towards the warning track. It's caught by Michaels, but that'll bring in a run for the Cardinals, making this a 1-run ball game. 7-6 to score, a sac fly for Dylan Grego, his second RBI on the day. Now Nick Husavosky up for Ball State. So far on the day, he's 0 for 2. However, he does have runners on first and third, 1 away in this bottom of the 4th, where the Cardinals have cut it down to 1. And it makes you wonder for Purdue Fort Wayne as they go to their 4th pitcher now, how many options do they really have? Cadell gets his signs, righty on righty the matchup. The first pitch, low and away on the slider, misses into the opposite batter's box. We start off 1-0. Again, I have to emphasize it. Beautiful day here in Muncie, Indiana. Hard to even spot a cloud in sight. Wind blowing left to right. Cadell, a deep breath, lets it fly. The breaking pitch is able to bite the inside part of the zone for strike 1 on Husavosky. Even at 1 now. The sac fly in play with the runner on third. 1-1 pitch. Misses just low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Husavosky, who is batting above 300 on this season, 310. Cadell looks back at first base. Now he fires. Swing and a miss, a big hack. Gets it up to a full count. Goes back to that slider low and away with the chase. And we'll see if he continues the trend and continues with that pitch. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on the corners for the Cardinals. 1 away, the pitch. Swing and a miss, goes back to it, this time more inside. And that's the second out for Purdue Fort Wayne. Carson Cadell, his first K of the day. Now Blake Beavis steps up. Beavis was the hero numerous times last year. This time he looks to do it again in this bottom of the 4th. With 2 away, runners on the corners for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 4th. Looking to tie or take the lead potentially, righty on righty. Cadell's first pitch to Beavis. Hammered out, deep, left center field, going back towards the track, and it is caught for the 3rd out. Wow. Kevin Hall all the way back to deep center field. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, Blake Beavis had the warning track power there. That'll take us into the top of the 5th inning. Cardinals do tack on another run. They've scored at least 1 run in each inning of this contest. Top of the 5th, Purdue Fort Wayne still trails 7-6. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
Indiana's top sports media school in 2024 by the Indiana Association of School Broadcasters.
This is Ball State Sports Link.
Top of the fifth action. Ball State Cardinals carving into this Mastadons lead 7-6. Jaden Bitter back on the mound for a third consecutive inning for Ball State. After the first two pitchers on the day and Letzinger and Kwasny were unable to really get the job done, Jaden Bitter has been magnificent, retiring 6 batters in a row. He does have quite the challenge, though, coming up with Justin Osterhaus, who is 2 for 2 on the day and homered in his last at-bat, a 2-run shot. First pitch to the lefty. Goes back to the breaking ball, just painting that outside part of the zone for strike 1 on Osterhaus. It was Osterhaus' first homer of the season. 0-1. Hanging curve, high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The righty on lefty matchup with Osterhaus, the left-handed batter. 1-1. Did he go all the way? That's the question, as it was just outside, and he does swing all of the way. 1-2 count. Home plate umpire didn't even have to look over to his right to the first base umpire. They knew it immediately. 1-2 from Bitter. Poked out right side, and Richter, the third baseman, cheating over to the second base side, able to make the grab and sends it to first for the first out. 7 up, 7 down for Jaden Bitter. It's hard to be bitter about his performance today unless you're a Mastodons fan at the moment. Jackson Michaels now steps in for Purdue Fort Wayne. We're going to ignore that awful joke I just made. That'll be forgotten, hopefully. 1 for 2. First pitch, swing and a miss on top of it on the low breaking pitch. Michaels puts us at 0-1. 0-1 winds it up. Goes back to it. This time he misses. And that's tunneling right there at its finest. Wants to go back to it. Tries to get an even better chase, but to no avail. 1-1 from Bitter. Goes with a bit more heat. It's fouled off on the right side first baseline, bouncing into the field of play off of the wall. 1-2 the count. Jaden Bitter looking to retire his 8th batter in a row. A sub-2 ERA on the season. 1-2, lets it rip. Misses low and away on the white line of the opposite batter's box to the left-handed batter in Jackson Michaels, who goes into this game batting below 200. 2-2 up high. 3-2 count. We are full. Bitter looking to avoid his first runner on base. Full count with 1 away. Lets it fly. Swing and a miss. Bitter fans him. 8 up, 8 down, 2 up, 2 down in this top of the 5th. Bitter looks to get 3 straight scoreless innings as now Drew Helton steps into the box, the DH. Helton's 0 for 2 on the day. Righty on righty, nobody aboard. First pitch. And a slow roller to Grego at shortstop. He collects it, sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, 3 innings in a row for the Cardinals. Just what the doctor ordered. That takes us into the bottom of the 5th. Ball State trails 7-6. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesuites.hamptoninn.com. At munciesuites.hamptoninn.com.
Bottom of the fifth action at Shebeck Field. The Ball State Cardinals trailing 7-6 to the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. And I keep hammering it home, hammering it home. What a comeback for the Cardinals. At one point down 7-1 in that second inning. Now here we are, bottom of the fifth. They've scored a run in every inning of this game. Technically on pace to at least tie this one. Corbin Griffin will lead us off. What a day he's had. 2 for 2 with an RBI. The main story, of course, Rich Maloney looking for win 1,000 of his historic 30-year career. His 20th year as a Cardinal. Corbin Griffin stepping into the box. The left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher and Carson Cadell, his second inning of work. To lead us off for this bottom of the fifth. The first pitch. Finds the strike zone just on the outside with the breaking ball. Breaking with a little bit of top-down motion. 0-1 the count. Cadell looks at his signs. Now he lets it rip. Just outside to Griffin on the 0-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Corbin Griffin patient looking at that pitch, which it's hard to tell when you're on 1 right now like he is. 1-1, fouls it down and into the field of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Corbin Griffin. He has been on a tear today, like I was saying. So if I were him, it would be hard to be patient. Kind of a heat check type of at-bat. This is what this kind of serves as for Corbin Griffin to lead off this bottom of the fifth where the Cardinals trail by 1. 1-2 to Griffin. Misses low. Griffin down on 2 strikes. 2-2, we're even. Fires to him, swing and a miss, a big whiff on the slider down low. Griffin is retired, the first batter down for Caudell in this bottom of the fifth. Now DJ Shyman, the catcher, up to bat. He, so far on the day, is 0 for 1 with a sac fly and a walk. However, Shyman had a crucial walk to lead us off. Lefty on lefty, first pitch. Just finding the zone on the bottom half. Carson Cadell, right-handed batter, I should say. Next pitch is low and away, missing. To DJ Shyman. Here we go, the Cardinals now. Ty Davis not on deck, who was supposed to be on deck. The next pitch misses high and away, outside to Shyman. 2-1 the count. It's Clay Jacobs. Clay Jacobs now will get some reps in as a pinch hitter. Jacobs is one of the better hitters in this Cardinal lineup. 2-1 from Cadell. Poked out foul on the left side. Now Shyman down to his final strike of this at-bat. We see Jacobs normally in the outfield. Be interesting to see whether wherever he's at in this contest. 2-2 to DJ Shyman. Poked out left center. Will it drop? No, caught by Shirley, going over to his right side. 2 up, 2 down for Carson Caudell and the Mastadons in the bottom of the 5th. They hold a 7-6 lead. And up comes Clay Jacobs for the Ball State Cardinals.
Now batting for the Cardinals, 16, Clay Jacobs.
Jacobs, the left-handed batter. A .250 average on the season. Nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne, and time called. Grant Sawa, the catcher, he's talking to the home plate umpire. Clay Jacobs on the year, like we mentioned, .250. But what he does bring is the versatility on the base paths. Home plate umpire taking time. A bit of confusion talking to Caudell, the pitcher, and Sawa, the catcher for Purdue Fort Wayne. He's looking towards the Purdue Fort Wayne dugout, a bit of a conflict there, but we continue on with Clay Jacobs for the Cardinals, the left-handed batter in the box. Righty on lefty, the matchup. Caudell, the first pitch. He shows bunt. Leaves it on the left side, has the speed to get there, and he will! Clay Jacobs using all of the speed he's got. And I was just about to say, that's the versatility he brings to the table, as he has 8 stolen bags on the year, maybe a 9th coming. Laying down a perfect bunt on the left side. And up comes Gavin Bayless, the center fielder. Bayless has an RBI single to his name and a walk. He's gotten on base in both plate appearances. Righty on righty with Jacobs on first for the Cardinals. Lets it rip. Hammered out right field, foul. Going into the bullpen area for Purdue Fort Wayne. We start off 0-1 to Bayless. Clay Jacobs, 8 stolen bags on the year. He's been caught stealing twice. Ball State now out-hitting Purdue Fort Wayne 7-6 after that Jacobs bunt single. Caudell's 0-1. Breaking ball up high. Jacobs takes off for second, and Sawa guns him down. But wait a second, now they say safe. Jacobs got in. The Mastadons are confused. It looked like he got the tag. Sawa with a great throw behind the dish. The umpires are convening. I think they're deciding whether or not the tag even happened. I mean, I think that's the thing. It looked like he did get tagged. I don't think it's a timing thing. I think maybe it's a matter of, was it too high? Did he not even get grazed? It looked like, from my vantage point, Jacobs was out. However, if Jacobs did get in, it would be his 9th stolen base. And if you do get Gavin Bayless aboard, then that is huge. Because you go back to the top of the order for Ball State with Alex Richter, and who knows what happens from there. This has become a whole new ball game. And that's been the moral of the story for Ball State, is these games don't end after the first or second inning. That just hasn't been the case. Purdue Fort Wayne is trying to flip history on its head, though. They have never won here at this ballpark in their entire history. Ball State is 19-1 all-time, dating back to 2006 against Purdue Fort Wayne. The only time the Mastadons picked up a victory over the Cardinals was March 14th, 2014. It was at a neutral site in North Carolina. Cardinals have won the last 10 matchups. And the trend continues of the Cardinals averaging 10 runs per game all time against Purdue Fort Wayne. And that is kind of what we're getting here towards the halfway mark of this contest. It's 7-6. And Ball State, they're meeting up to those high-scoring expectations. Play is still under review. They are debating whether Clay Jacobs was tagged out or not. And now the umpires come out from review, and let's see what the call is. They call him safe. Jacobs is safe, swimming into second base. 9th stolen bag of the year. Now back to Gavin Bayless. 1-1 the count, the runner on second in Jacobs. Righty on righty the matchup with Carson Caudell of the Mastadons. First, the 1-1, I should say, to Bayless. Breaking up high, left to right. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bayless, in his first year as a Cardinal, spent the last 2 years at Mott Community College. 2-1 the count to him with the runner on second. Caudell lets it fly. Fouled back behind him towards the backstop. 2-2 count. At Mott Community College, Bayless made quite the impact, batting .400 throughout his entire collegiate career there, .454 to be exact. Bringing that same impact to the Cardinals, perhaps. Next pitch to Bayless, rocked hard, foul. Bayless is down to 2 strikes as he fouls off back-to-back pitches. 2-2 the count with Clay Jacobs on second base for the Cardinals. Caudell looks back at second, now lets it fly. It's well outside. Full count now to Gavin Bayless. With Clay Jacobs on second. On deck, it's Alex Richter, the third baseman, who is the leadoff hitter for the Cardinals at the top of the order. 3-2. Inside chopper to the pitcher's mound. Caudell underhands it to first. He got him. And Bayless almost beat out the throw, which goes to show the speed he has. And that's the 3rd out of the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll take us to the top of the 6th inning. The Ball State Cardinals trail 7-6 to Purdue Fort Wayne. We'll be right back. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From trivia night at Brothers and Tater Tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Top of the 6th inning, Cardinals trail 7-6 to the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. I'm Roen Elbert. It's a chase for history today. Rich Maloney's 1,000th career win on the line. It's more than just that, though. Sure, 1,000 career wins. He does have the opportunity this weekend against Toledo to get his 500th conference win, sitting at 499. Jaden Bitter for the Cardinals is back out there on the mound. 10 straight retired batters, and Colton Shirley's up for Purdue Fort Wayne, the left fielder. Righty on lefty the matchup, the left-handed batter to lead us off. First pitch. Drops in with the curveball for a strike on the outer part of the plate. 0-1 the count. And man, what an outing for Jaden Bitter so far. Not much to be bitter about. The 0-1 to him brings some heat with it. It's elevated on the left side, foul. Brings it to 0-2. A change made for the Cardinals. We saw Clay Jacobs pinch hitting for Ty Davis, but now it's revealed Jacobs will be in right field and Blake Beavis moving from right field over to first base for the Cardinals. 0-2 the count to Shirley. In his third season as a redshirt junior with the Mastadons. 0-2. Hanging curve well outside and high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Grant Sawa, the catcher, on deck for the Mastadons to lead us off. The next pitch brings some heat, and it's chopped foul. Count stays at 1-2 from Jaden Bitter. Nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne as we are just getting started with this top of the 6th inning. Over the halfway mark in this contest. We do see some action in the Mastodons bullpen though. 1-2. He swings on that and leaves it foul towards the left. Colton Shirley fighting with everything he has to stay in this at-bat with Bitter. 1-2. Jaden Bitter looking for his 11th straight retired batter. Wouldn't that be something? 1-2 pitch. Brings some heat, misses inside and low. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. We are even. Bitter did find himself earlier in this contest in a 3-2 count. Here's the 2-2. And it's a chopper his way towards the pitcher's mound. He attacks it, sends it to first. Did he get him? He's safe. Shirley's able to beat out the throw. And right as I said, 10 in a row. Make it back to square one.
Catching for the Cardinals, the very nice call. Up for the Dons, catcher, Grant Sawa.
And I have to say, it's the classic announcer's curse. That's on me, I guess. I mean, Jaden Bitter right there gives up his first base hit. The first pitch to Grant Sawa. It's a bunt on the left side. Richter attacks it, third base. Throw to first, in and out of the glove of Beavis. He's safe at first, and then sliding into third, it's Shirley. Bitter is now allowed 2 runners on. Back to back after retiring 10 in a row. Runners on the corners, top of the 6th inning, nobody out. Quite the jam for Ball State. They've used 3 pitchers today, looking to avoid having to use a 4th this early. And that'll be the first error on the day for the Cardinals. They call it on Beavis as it went in and out of his glove. So now Kevin Hall, the center fielder for Purdue Fort Wayne, steps into the box, left-handed batter with runners on the corners, nobody out. First pitch to him, hard hit grounder to second. Hasavitsky throw to the shortstop bag, and he beats him out at first. Hall gets to first, brings in a run. 8-6 Purdue Fort Wayne. Hasavitsky gets control, throws to the second base bag with Grego on it, but still nonetheless 8-6 the ball game now. Augusto Schroeder steps into the box for the Mastodons with Hall on first. It looked like all the momentum was in the Cardinals' favor. It truly did. But now we get to a point where Purdue Fort Wayne, they're starting to tack on runs. That was their first run scored since the 2nd inning. Their 8-6 advantage is due in large part to that monster first inning where they tacked on 5 runs. Bottom of the order, Augusto Schroeder. Bitter looks back at first on Hall. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Hall has only stolen 1 base this year, but on 1 attempt as well. Bitter looks back behind him on the first base bag. And another pickoff attempt, and it's again not in time. The throw is getting there in time, but Beavis just a little bit late on the tag each time. Hall not a super big leadoff as well, only about probably 3 feet. Bitter looks back behind him. Now the first pitch to Schroeder. Finds the zone on the inside part of the plate to the right-handed batter. Count moves to 0-1. We start off. Bitter looking to get back into a jam with 1 away, a runner on first, 8-6 Mastodon lead. The pitch, fouls it back behind him. 0-2 the count to Augusto Schroeder. And it's a shame, Bitter giving up a run after it looked like the Mastodons didn't have an answer for him with his breaking pitches. Let's see what he does here against the bottom of the order with Schroeder. 0-2 lets it rip. Hall took off, but goes back to first as it's fouled off behind the press box. We continue with an 0-2 count. Because at the top of the order, if you're Jaden Bitter, you have to worry about Brooks Sailors, the first baseman, who has been on a tear this season. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Bitter retires yet another batter, his 3rd strikeout. So now Brooks Sailors steps back into the box.
First baseman, Brooks Sailors.
Left-handed batter with Hall on first. Righty on lefty, the matchup. Looks back at first, now he fires away. Curveball chopped foul on the first base line. The redshirt senior batting .281 going into this contest. Cardinals have 2 away. Looking to retire the 3rd batter of this game. This inning, outside, throw from Scheinman over to second, just a bit to the left. That's a stolen bag, the second for Kevin Hall. Pitch was outside to Sailor. So Kevin Hall on second base, 2 away for the Mastodons. As Sailor steps right back into the box. Now a runner in scoring position for Purdue Fort Wayne. Bitter looks back at second. Now he fires away. Swing and a miss, a big whiff down low. 1-2 the count now on Brooks Sailors, who's looking to avoid falling to his 2nd strikeout of the game after leading off this game with a double and a 3-2 count with Letzinger. 1-2. Chopper to Husavitsky, gets in and out of his glove at second to throw to first, well, not in time. An error over on Husavitsky leads to the runner advancing Kevin Hall the 3rd. The errors keep on coming now. Ball State entering this inning had none. Now they have 2. Rich Maloney coming out of the dugout to greet Jaden Bitter. Potentially Ball State making a change. There is activity in the bullpen. The infield comes in. Camden Karczewski, one of the best hitters for Purdue Fort Wayne, is up. Maybe this will trigger Maloney to make the change. A big huddle for the Cardinals. Bitter. What a day Jaden Bitter has had. It's hard to deny the impact he's had on this game, giving this Ball State team the amount of leeway they've had to get back into this contest. And props to the Cardinals lineup for also giving him that run support. And they keep him out there. Maloney letting Jaden Bitter finish out this inning. A .271 average going into this game. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Runners on the corners, 2 away, 8-6 Purdue Fort Wayne lead here in the top of the 6th. The pitch. It's a chopper on the 3rd base side to Richter. He attacks, and they just call it foul. Hall was in to score. It wouldn't have mattered as he could have made the throw to first to Beavis. Just bouncing foul. 0-1 we begin with Karczewski. Richter had the right approach right there, attacking at the perfect angle, but nonetheless foul. An 0-1 count. Jaden Bitter looking to end this outing on a high note despite giving up a run in this inning. He at one point had retired 10 batters in a row. The righty-on-righty matchup, the 0-1. Brings some heat, breaks down low for strike 2. Jaden Bitter looking to escape the jam. An 0-2 count with Karczewski at the plate. Bitter looks off to the side. Now he fires. 0-2 reaches out into the parking lot, foul. I didn't hear a collision from a car, so if you're listening for some reason you parked out in front, you will be fine. Only a couple of foul balls have gone in that direction. It's mainly been off to the left side or over top of the press box. We stay at 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, fanned up high. Jaden Bitter ends this outing on a high note. 5 Ks for him. We head into the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals trail 8-6. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesuites.hamptoninn.com. At munciesuites.hamptoninn.com.
Indiana's top sports media school in 2024 by the Indiana Association of School Broadcasters.
This is Ball State Sports Link.
We are back with the bottom of the 6th, where the Cardinals trail 8-6, had the momentum going in their favor against Purdue Fort Wayne until Jaden Bitter finally gave up a run in that last top of the 6th inning. And now Ball State looking to bounce back, plain and simple. Top of the order with Alex Richter. And a new pitcher for Purdue Fort Wayne, it's Drew Evans, the 5th pitcher the Mastadons have used. And unless he pitches the final potentially 4 innings, he won't be the last. Drew Evans, a senior in his 2nd season with Purdue Fort Wayne. So far on the season, hasn't allowed a run. He only has 1 appearance, didn't even pitch an entire inning, retired 2 batters, gave up 2 base hits, yet to walk anybody or strike out anybody. Last year is really our only indicator of what Drew Evans can bring to the table. A 10.32 ERA, an 0-1 record to his name. Before that, spent some time at Parkland Community College. We had 27 appearances over 2 years. Now the Cardinals with Alex Richter leading us off, the 3rd baseman. It's lefty on lefty. First pitch to Richter. Hammered deep, right field, going back towards the track. It's gone! Alex Richter, a solo shot. 8-7, Cardinals back in it. You heard it right there. Alex Richter with his 3rd dinger on the season. 2nd home run of the day for Ball State. 2 of them being solo shots. Wow, Richter making it look easy. Houston King, who has single in his last at-bat, he's looking to follow it up. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Back to the lefty-on-lefty matchup. Drew Evans, the very first pitch, gives up a home run to Richter. First pitch to King, high and in for ball 1. Let's see if Evans is a bit startled after that. We'll have to see as time goes on. 0-1 to King. A heater, and it just drops foul on the first baseline. It was approaching the warning track. Would have likely given Houston King a double, but instead we stay here. And a 1-1 count after that foul ball from King. In his second season as a Cardinal, that first year he was a Kentucky Wildcat. 1-1. Hammered right up the gut, gets down right in front of Kevin Hall, the center fielder. Back-to-back singles for Houston King. And that brings up Dylan Grego with a runner on first and nobody out, and a mound visit for Drew Evans, the fifth pitcher on the day for Purdue Fort Wayne. And maybe a sixth coming with Grego up to bat, and we know what he can do. Grego's moving back, and they give the ball away. Evans is out. New pitcher coming in for Purdue Fort Wayne, their sixth pitching change of the day. Evans didn't even retire a single batter. One at-bat gave up a solo shot to Richter. The second one, it was Houston King getting to him with a single. We'll be right back. Ball State Cardinals trail 8-7 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State Sports with SportsLink Digital.
Back in action in the bottom of the sixth inning. The Ball State Cardinals carving in to this Purdue Fort Wayne lead. 8-7 our score, and a new pitcher. The sixth pitcher we've seen today for the Mastadons. It'll be Owen Willard. Willard from Eastside High School in the Indiana area, a junior. And across 3 years at Purdue Fort Wayne, we've seen his ERA touching the 10s. This season as a whole hasn't really been much different. 3 appearances, 3 innings pitched as a whole. He's given up 8 runs and 8 hits. He's walked 4 batters. The Mastadons at this point, especially going into a conference series this weekend, how many options do they have left? Well, for the Cardinals, they've got a pretty reliable one right there, and that's Dylan Grego, the shortstop. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a sac fly and a solo home run. Willard is a right-handed pitcher. Grego's a left-handed batter. Houston King on first base. Nobody away in the bottom of the 6th. 8-7 Mastodon lead. The pitch brings the fastball low for ball 1. It's been solo shots that have gotten the Cardinals the momentum back in their favor. It was Grego in the 3rd inning and Richter just moments ago. Pickoff attempt on King. The throw not in time. Houston King yet to even attempt a stolen base this season. We'll see if that'll change here. Season is still very young. We have to remember that. Next pitch to Grego. Lifts it high and foul right back behind him. So a 1-1 count to Dylan Grego. And we see kids scurrying to get a hold of that foul ball. So we're just about 2.5 hours gone in this contest. We're starting to see those beautiful evening skies here in Muncie. A pickoff attempt just gets by. King's going to take off for second. In and out of the glove of Sailors. Houston King off of another Mastadons error. Their third on the day. So now a runner in scoring position. Nobody out for Ball State. Here we go, the runner on second, King. He looks back, now he fires over to Grego. Just finding the strike zone on the outside part of the plate on the lower end. 1-2 the count now on Dylan Grego. Owen Willard in a bit of a jam. That's the 1-2 fly. It's inside and it nails Grego right on the shin. Treated it like it was nothing. It popped up in the air. You couldn't even tell. Grego, a hit by pitch. That is Purdue Fort Wayne's second hit by pitch on the day. The first one coming against Blake Beavis all the way in back in the third inning. So now Nick Hasovsky. He's up with a runner on first and second. Nobody away. Here in the bottom of the sixth inning, the Cardinals looking to potentially take their first lead of the contest in this inning. They're well in position to. Nobody is out. Righty on righty. Looks back. First pitch. Unable to bite the zone on the inside part with the slider. We start off 1-0 to Hasovsky. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Willard looks down, now he fires. A heater popped up on the right side. Osterhaus, he's saying he has it just on the edge of the infield dirt, and he does. The second baseman for the Mastadons getting the first out. Now Blake Beavis, with runners on first and second, steps into a big-time spot for the Cardinals in this bottom of the sixth inning.
First baseman Blake Beavis.
Beavis on the day, 1 for 2. Willard looks behind him. Now he fires away. Slider misses inside at the knees to the right-handed batter, Beavis. We start 1-0 to him. The runner on second, King. The runner on first, Grego for the Cardinals. Due up after this is Corbin Griffin. He's on deck with only one away in this bottom of the sixth. 1-0. About to fire the pitch, but he goes with a pickoff attempt back behind him towards second base to Houston King. The question is, did it look a little bit balkish? There were some question marks raised on that end, but I didn't see anything too suspicious. You always have to question that. 1-0. Brings the heat on the outside part of the plate to Beavis. Low and away. 2-0 count. Beavis looking to make his mark on this contest in a big way for the Cardinals. Willard looks back behind him. Now fires away. Hit deep, right center field, going back towards the track, and it just ricochets off of the wall past Hall. That'll bring in Houston King. That'll bring in Dylan Grego. Cardinals have taken the lead. That's a triple for Blake Beavis. It's hard to deny the pure talent he has. A triple for Blake Beavis gives the Cardinals their first lead of the contest. Only one away. Corbin Griffin is up next in a mound visit. Could it be? Could we potentially see a 7th pitcher for Purdue Fort Wayne? And that will be the case, it appears. And that'll be the end of Owen Willard's day. The Mastodons are struggling. They trail 9-8. The Cardinals have come all the way back. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
Ranked number 2 in the nation for sports media by the Broadcast Education Association.
This is Ball State Sports Link.
Bottom of the 6th inning, the Cardinals have split this game wide open. They have a 9-8 advantage over Purdue Fort Wayne as it stands after a RBI triple, a 2-run RBI triple for that matter, from Blake Beavis. And a 7th pitcher for Purdue Fort Wayne. It's Cole Newell, the right-handed pitcher on the mound. In his first season as a Mastodon, the redshirt sophomore transfers in from Northern Iowa Community College from Maple Grove, Minnesota. As a whole, pitching-wise this year, 5 innings. He's given up 3 hits and 5 earned runs in those 5 innings. He's walked 8 batters. That's been the issue for Newell, is the command. And it's not going to get much easier with Corbin Griffin up next, and then you move towards Clay Jacobs. It is not going to get much easier. But this is interesting. Jacobs is not even on deck. It's going to be another change. That's Max Kalk, the catcher, who is on deck for Ball State after Corbin Griffin. This is interesting. Back-to-back times we've seen a change there. Jacobs was out playing right field. Beavis was in first. Now Newell on the right side. He fires over to Corbin Griffin. The first pitch just outside for ball 1, breaking with a little bit of top-down motion. Interesting, Max Kalk pinch hitting again. Could we see him in that catcher position? 1-0, popped up foul on the left side. We're even at 1. Corbin Griffin, he has been a big spark plug all the way around for Ball State in this contest. With 2 hits, he is 2 for 2 with an RBI double. He struck out in his last at-bat, but nonetheless, 1-1 count to the left-handed batter, Griffin. Fires away. Slider just catching the zone. Absolutely nasty from Cole Newell. 1-2 the count. Looked like it was going in, but at the very last second, catching the outside part of the zone, right to left motion. 1-2 from Newell over to Griffin. Here it comes. And he gets him looking, a backwards K in the first at-bat for Cole Newell, the pitcher for the Mastodons. 1 up, 1 down for him. 2 away for the Cardinals in this bottom of the 6th inning. And Max Kalk steps into the box for Ball State. Kalk banged .333 on the season. The first pitch to him, back to the slider. It's upstairs and straight away. to the lefty Kalk for ball one. 2 outs, Beavis still on third for the Cardinals. One-0 to him. Back with the heat, catches the upper half of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kalk, he's gotten limited playing time this season. However, he has made the most of it with that .333 average and an RBI to his name. Next pitch, it's a chopper, just goes foul on the first base line past Sailors. 1-2 on the way now to Max Kalk with Blake Beavis on third base, 2 away. The Mastadons looking to get out of a big-time jam as they've given up their lead. It was at one point a 7-1 lead in the second inning. Now in the bottom of the 6th, Cardinals lead 9-8. 1-2, and that nailed Kalk on the elbow. The third hit by pitch for Purdue Fort Wayne today. Absolutely insane what is going on. Runners on the corners, 2 away, and Clay Jacobs now steps in.
Right fielder Clay Jacobs.
So it looks like it'll be a catching change. Kalk will be in for Shyman. Jacobs singled his last time around on a bunt. First pitch takes it outside on a breaking ball. 1-0. Again, the runners on the corners for Ball State with 2 away in this bottom of the 6th inning. Deep breath now, fires. Takes it outside again. Jacobs in that last at-bat. It was insane. Perfect bunt on the left side. But even then, it wasn't even close to the foul line. He was able to beat out the throw to first. Next pitch to Jacobs, up high for strike 1. 2-1 the count on Jacobs. Runners on first and third. Cole Newell on the mound for the Mastodons. It's 2-1. They check his swing on the outside part, and they're going to say that he kept it just in check. Clay Jacobs now moves it to 3-1. Runners on first and third for Jacobs. Newell looks back at the bag on first. Fires away. Popped up into the air, shallow center field, right center now. Osterhaus, the second baseman, on it in the infield dirt for the third out. And that'll do it for this bottom of the 6th. The Cardinals have come all the way back. And that'll take us into the top of the 7th, where the Cardinals lead 9-8. We'll be right back. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
Top of the 7th inning here from Shebeck Stadium, the home of the Ball State Cardinals, where they play host to their out-of-conference in-state rival, the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. Current score 9-8, Cardinals in front. At one point, 7-1 in Purdue Fort Wayne's favor. The Cardinals have fought all the way back to make this 9-8 in their favor. New pitcher out there for Ball State. It's the senior. It's Drew Young from Center Grove High School in that Indiana area. So he's been through the ups and downs in this state. And he continues it here in a big-time spot in this out-of-conference battle for the Cardinals. Up to bat for Purdue Fort Wayne, it'll be Osterhaus, the second baseman, Justin Osterhaus, who has had quite the day.
For the Mastadons, second baseman Justin Osterhaus.
2 for 3 with a home run. And Drew Young, with a 17 ERA on the season, looks to turn it around against Osterhaus. Right-handed pitcher against a left-handed batter. First pitch, Young. Drops down to the bottom of the zone underneath for ball 1. Osterhaus had that 2-run home run back in the second inning. The 1-0 drops again below the zone. A new catcher in for the Cardinals, too. Max Kalk coming in for DJ Scheiman. Cardinals keep the usual changes out in right and first with Beavis and Jacobs. 2-0. Nearly landed on Osterhaus on the inside part of the zone at the knees. Count quickly moves to 3-0 to Justin Osterhaus. Young winds it up. Able to find a strike with the fastball. And that's the one thing Drew Young brings to the table. That four seam, so beautiful, touching in the 90s. 3-1 from Young on the way. Brings the heat, gets a swing and a miss down low. Dipping with the sinker, 84 miles per hour. Full count now for Drew Young on Justin Osterhaus. Lets it fly. Misses inside and low, just above the dirt. A leadoff walk for Osterhaus and the Mastadons to open up this top of the 7th inning. Now Jackson Michaels steps back in. An RBI single for him on the day, but after that, back-to-back strikeouts. Young looking to take advantage with a runner on first. He looks over, takes a deep breath, now fires away. Just drops in the bottom of the zone, or I should say actually down the middle. That's what it looked like to me. Strike one. Drew Young. Crazy movement on that pitch. Pickoff attempt on Osterhaus, not in time. Diving back into the bag. Blake Beavis patrolling there. (0-1) from Drew Young. Here it comes. Hard hit, and it's fair on the first base line, just sneaking in. Rounding third, Osterhaus. He's going to try and get to home. The throw to home is not in time. Doesn't even get past the cutoff man. We're tied at 9. Jackson Michaels, an RBI double. Talk about a great effort from Justin Osterhaus, going what I like to call around the world from first to home in an instant. And the umpires are convening. I wonder what they are discussing. I think it's just that pitch being right there on the foul line. I wonder if it's reviewable at this point. They're talking with Rich Maloney now, manager of the Cardinals. It's interesting. You could have called it either way. To be fair, the umpire's vantage point much better than mine. That was right there on that first base foul line. That could have gone either way, right in front of the bag, right in front of Blake Beavis. It'll be interesting to see what type of call they go with as we continue a beautiful day of baseball here in Muncie, Indiana. That American flag out in left center field, moving slowly from left to right. Out in the distance, you can see cars going by, driving past Briner Sports Complex. And now the officials break out of the huddle. It looks like it'll remain a 9-9 ball game. Nothing changes. Drew Young still on the mound for the Cardinals. But now Rich Maloney is going out to the mound to meet with him, and the entire infield will greet him as well. He points towards the bullpen, and a Cardinal comes running out, and would you look at that, Drew Young's day is done already. Rich Maloney not playing any games today. Top of the 7th, we're going to take a break. 9-9 our score. Cardinals and Mastadons in a thriller of a contest. We'll be right back. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
From Trivia Night at Brothers and Tater Tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Top of the 7th inning. We are tied at 9. This has been a thriller of a showdown between the Ball State Cardinals and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. A pitching change. Drew Young gives up an RBI double to Jackson Michaels, and they ended up going with Zach Leduc, the junior pitcher from Canada. So now let's see what he can bring to the table. A 2 ERA on the season, has a win to his name. This is potentially just what the Cardinals needed. And he's in position to get a second win to his name, depending on what the Cardinals offense can do, what kind of run support they can bring to the table. Drew Helton, the designated hitter, steps into the box for the Mastadons. The freshman batting .259 on the season in this contest is 0 for 3 though. Let's see what Leduc does. Cardinals with a runner on second against them. Looks back at second. Now he takes a step off of the mound, taking some time. Now we reset. Leduc looks back at second, now fires. Breaking ball low and away, misses for ball 1 on Helton. Cardinals playing for so much today. Rich Maloney's 1,000th career win on the line. 1-0. Hard hit ground ball right to Grego at short, sends it over to first to Beavis. He got him for the first out. And great heads up play by Jackson Michaels of the Mastadons. It looked like right there immediately Grego was going to step on the second base bag, try and get a double play. Michaels, the moment that ball was hit, he stepped right back on that second base bag. First out of the top of the 7th. And now it'll be Colton Shirley. 2 for 3 on the day. Zach Leduc looks back behind him at second, now fires. Roped out, right field, back towards the warning track. Jacobs on the run, unable to corral it in. Rounding third, it's Michaels. He's going to get in to score, and that will be a triple. Colton Shirley, a triple, makes it 10-9 Mastadons. Jacobs almost made an incredible catch on the run with one leg on the warning track in right field, but unable to corral it in. second triple of the game when we're counting for either team. Blake Beavis had one for Ball State earlier. So now it'll be Grant Sawa, the catcher, who had an RBI double earlier in this one. Runner on third for the Mastodons. LeDuc fires. Slider misses low and away. So in this top of the seventh, the Mastodons punching back harder after that incredible bottom of the sixth from the Cardinals. LeDuc, kick, pitch. Fouls it back behind him. You've got the runner on third now. Things get interesting for Ball State as there's still a sac fly in play where Purdue Fort Wayne can truly hurt you. They have a 10-9 lead. 1-1. Misses just below the zone, dropping that up-down movement. 2 balls, 1 strike from Zach LeDuc. On deck, it's Kevin Hall, the transfer from Grambling State, the left-handed batter playing center today. 2-1. Swing and a miss, whips him with the slider down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We are even. Former Center Grove Trojan Grant Sawa. Let's see what he can do here in a 2-2 count against LeDuc. The pitch. Catches the zone, gets him looking. Backwards K for the second out.
Center fielder Kevin Hall.
Now Kevin Hall is up with a runner on third, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning, 10-9 Purdue Fort Wayne leads. Zach LeDuc takes a deep breath, trying to get this final out in this top of the 7th. The first pitch misses well low and well inside to the lefty Hall. Hall on the day so far has a sac fly and an RBI single. All in all, he's about 1 for 3. On deck, it's Schroeder. 1-0. Big whiff down low with the breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. LeDuc a deep breath. Now the 1-1. Another big swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Zach LeDuc is 1 strike away from putting the Mastodons away in the top of the 7th. 10-9 the score. Purdue Fort Wayne out in front. The runner on third, 2 away. The pitch. Hard hit grounder. The second base. Sends it to first. He got him for the 3rd out. And that will do it for the top of the 7th inning. Cardinals still trail by 1, 10-9. But this one promises to be a thrilling finish right here at Chebec Field. We'll be right back. The Ball State Cardinals trailing 10-9. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
Bottom of the 7th, 10-9 Purdue Fort Wayne leads. On the mound for them, and if you're a Purdue Fort Wayne fan, I guarantee you just got very excited. They are going all out with Dylan Fisher on the mound.
Mastadons, 36, Dylan Fisher.
Fisher, one of their starting pitchers. You would expect them to save him for their upcoming weekend series against Northern Kentucky, but no, Fisher is out there looking to win this non-conference bout. Man, You could tell that manager Doug Schreiber, he really wants to win this matchup. Fisher, a 7.9 ERA, but that's really just the first 3 outings. In his last outing over the weekend, he looked stellar, pitching over 6 innings. Not an earned run to his name. Fisher looked great. Past 4 seasons spent at Earlham College, which is right here in Indiana, making the jump to the Division I level now. And he's looking for a big-time moment as the Ball State Cardinals have the bottom of the order up with Gavin Bayless. The transfer from Mott Community College has an RBI single to his name today. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Righty on righty the matchup. I think the mindset here from Schreiber, the manager of the Mastadons, is that Fisher can finish this matchup. First pitch, fastball, sneaks in for a strike inside to the right-handed batter. 0-1. A 4-seam beauty right there. 0-1. Goes back to it. Hard hit ground ball to second base. Osterhaus collects, sends it to first, and he got him for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for Dylan Fisher and the Mastadons. Top of the 7th inning. Cardinals trailing 10-9. And Alex Richter is up for Ball State. A solo home run in his last at-bat. Left-handed batter steps into the box against the righty Fisher. Nobody aboard. First pitch. Takes it well outside. One 0 on the way from Fisher. Looks down, deep breath, and fires. Drops in for a strike with the curveball. An absolute beauty from Fisher. 1-1 on Richter in this bottom of the 7th. Takes the 1-1 outside, low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike on Alex Richter. Fires away. Breaking ball, Richter looks at it as it goes right down the middle. 2-2, that had his name written all over it. Houston King on deck for the Cardinals, 1 away. 2-2. Drops below the zone. We are full, 3-2. Richter, the transfer from Marietta College, looking to do big things in his first season at the Division I level. 3-2 to Richter. Takes it low and away. Richter's been clutch all day. He continues it there. 1 out, now a runner on first, and up is Houston King, who has back-to-back singles.
DH Houston King.
King on the day, 2 for 4. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher, Fisher. Fisher looks back, now fires. King shows bunt, drops in for a strike on the far end to the left-handed batter. Interesting choice with 1 out for King to show bunt, move Richter over to second potentially. Let's see if this continues in an 0-1 count to King. Fisher looks down, now fires. Swing and a miss. Goes with the breaking ball, dropping at the very last moment. 0-2 count to Houston King. King having to fight back hard in this at-bat potentially, with Dylan Grego on deck for Ball State. 0-2. Outside. 1-2 count. Houston King is still alive. With 1 out here in this bottom of the 7th, if you're Dylan Fisher, the last guy you want to see is that man on deck, and that's Dylan Grego. 1-2 from Fisher. Breaking ball, elevated deep center field towards the warning track. Hall is on it, sun in his eyes and all, and gets it done with the catch. A routine play for the 2nd out. Now Dylan Grego is up. You have to face him regardless, but with Richter on first, he doesn't have his, with Richter on first, 2 outs, he doesn't have as much of a cushion.
Shortstop Dylan Grego.
Grego 1 for 2 today, a solo home run, a sac fly as well. 2 RBIs today for Grego, left-handed batter. First pitch. Takes it on a ride to center field, gets down on Hall. Richter rounding second to third. The cutoff man doesn't get there in time. A single for Grego. Now Nick Husavitsky, the second baseman, steps into the box for the Cardinals. Hasn't been his day, admittedly. 0 for 4. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Cardinals looking to rally in this bottom of the 7th. Fisher looks down, now fires. Breaks down outside, low and away to Husavitsky. 1-0 the count. Runners on first and third for the Cardinals. Pitch clock down to 5. Now lets it rip. Upstairs. 83 miles per hour and straight. (2-0) the count. Here it comes. Curveball, unable to bite the zone on the inside. 3-0 the count. And on deck you have Blake Beavis, who his last time around had a triple. A triple that gave the Cardinals the lead for a short period of time. 3-0. Fastball just able to bite the bottom half of that zone. That time, Fisher touching up to 87 miles per hour, building up that velo through the past 4 years at Earlham, the graduate student making a mark. 3-1. And catches the zone again on the bottom half, this time with the breaking ball. Full count now to Husavitsky. With Beavis on deck, 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on the corners. Cardinals trail 10-9. 3-2. And it's lifted high and deep into right and foul into the pine trees. We saw Grego take off for second base the moment that pitch was elevated. 3-2 the count. We reset. Fisher looks down, gets his signs. He's ready to go. Payoff pitch. Fouls it straight back behind him, just above the backstop. Grego takes off again. We stay at a 3-2 count. These are arguably the biggest pitches of the game thus far. In this bottom of the 7th, where the Cardinals look to rally back yet again. 3-2 on the way. And he pokes it outside, but fouled back behind him on the backstop. Husavitsky looking for it all there, just behind him. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count, yet again. I think the people, and me too, we're losing track of the amount of foul balls, especially in this at-bat. Doing whatever it takes to stay alive, keep your team in it. Fisher, 3-2 count. The delivery. Grounder right up the middle, split second is short. Cardinals have tied it. Nick Husavitsky, 10-10 ball game. Grego on third base. And it's not easy. It is not easy to get to that man. It is not easy to get to Dylan Fisher. And a mound visit for him, the entire infield greeting him. I'm curious, is this the end of Dylan Fisher today? They're pointing towards the bullpen. And wow, out goes Dylan Fisher. The Mastodons going a different direction, which means we're going to take a break. Up next for the Cardinals in the order is Blake Beavis with a runner on third and a runner on first. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesuites.hamptoninn.com. At munciesuites.hamptoninn.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning, we're tied all up at 10. Cardinals with 2 outs, runners on the corners, Blake Beavis up, and a pitching change. 9th pitcher for Purdue Fort Wayne today, it's Sean Casper, the sophomore from Chesterton, Indiana. A 4.1 ERA on the season. Last year has 7.9. He has much so improved. 4 innings this season, 2 earned runs. He had 6 strikeouts and 2 walks across those 4 innings. As Blake Beavis is getting ready to step into the box for a huge at-bat here. The sac fly is out of play with 2 outs. You have to keep that in mind. However, just anything hit into the outfield that gets down will give the Cardinals the lead. 10-10 our score. Righty on righty the matchup with Casper on Beavis. First pitch to him. Goes with the fastball up high for ball 1. Beavis was the hero earlier. He had a go-ahead triple to put the Cardinals in this position. Now we're back tied at 10. It's a 1-0 count. Casper to Beavis. Well inside at the knees. Makes it 2-0. This is interesting. Beavis, right there. That was about an inch or 2 away from hitting him. He was unfazed, ready to take one for the team if he had to. On deck, it's Corbin Griffin, the left fielder for Ball State. Pickoff move over to first. Not in time. Two-0 our count. Sean Casper lets it fly. Goes with the fastball, misses low. Another ball here would mean bases loaded for the Cardinals. Bases loaded for Corbin Griffin. Casper, 3-0. Able to finally find the zone. Fastball inside, on the inside part of the zone. 3-1 now to Blake Beavis. Three balls, 1 strike. Lets it fly. Heater gets through just past the shortstop and third base. That brings in a run. It's Grego. 11-10. Cardinals have taken control back. (11-10). Blake Beavis, another RBI to his name. He is on a different level today. Corbin Griffin steps into the box. Runners on second and first. Left-handed batter. 2 for 4, Griffin is. He started off 2 for 2, 2 strikeouts since. First pitch to him. Hammers it foul on the left side. High in the air. That one's not coming back. The Cardinals now control their own destiny with Rich Maloney's 1,000th win in grasp. Casper steps off. Now he's back on the rubber. Pitch clock at around 15. 0-1 to Griffin. Hammers it foul yet again on the left side. 0-2 count. You have to remember, though, the Cardinals are working with no strikes, or no outs, I should say, of leeway in this bottom of the 7th. They do lead 11-10, however. Runners on first and second, 0-2. Ground ball gets past Osterhaus at second between him and first. That brings in another run for the Cardinals, diving in head first. The throw is not in time. 12-10 Cardinals. 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th, 6 runs in the last 2 innings. You can't make this up. Corbin Griffin may go down as the hero in this one. Max Kalk, he'll get a stab at it. The catcher in his second at bat. He was hit by a pitch in the last one. Right-handed pitcher against the left-handed batter, Kalk. Runners on the corners, 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. 12-10 Cards. Casper delivers. Breaking ball outside. Kalk takes it for ball 1. You know, we're getting into that time of year where it's getting warmer, and that's luckily for Max Kalk. I was talking with him last week, and he said he was not a fan of those outdoor practices. 1-0 takes it for a strike on the outside. Same location, but the umpire with a different ruling this time around. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I'm sure Max Kalk isn't the only player that feels that way about outdoor practices in February. 1-1 to him. Slider just dropping in the middle of the zone. 1-2. An absolute beautiful pitch from Sean Casper, beautiful. One, 2 to Kalk. Swing and a miss. That'll bring an end to the bottom of the 7th inning with the fastball. Top of the 8th. We're in the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. The Cardinals lead 12-10 over Purdue Fort Wayne. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesuites.hamptoninn.com. At munciesuites.hamptoninn.com.
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
Top of the 8th action, 12-10 Ball State advantage. I'm Roen Elbert, joining you solo in the booth. Leading off for Purdue Fort Wayne is Augusto Schroeder in the 9-hole. But while we wait, how about some on this day in baseball history for you guys? On March 11th, this is actually a pretty big day in baseball history. Let's go back to 2002 in the major leagues. The Yankees released outfielder Ruben Rivera. He stole Derek Jeter's mitt out of his locker and sold it for over $2,500. There were rumors that Rivera also took other memorabilia items such as belonging to Roger Clemens, but Clemens apparently denies it. Rivera was only signed to a one-year deal worth $1 million. Schroeder steps back into the box against Zach Lee Duck of the Cardinals. Righty on righty. First pitch. Slider unable to sneak inside. It's ball one. 1-0 to open up the top of the eighth, where the Cardinals lead 12-10. 1-0 from Leduc. Back to the slider. It's popped up foul on the right side into the crowd, maybe in the parking lot. I heard a bit of a crack. Hopefully not a car. I don't mean hopefully for me. I parked all the way over at Briner Sports Complex, for those of you who know the Ball State landscape. Next pitch to Schroeder. Got him for strike two. 1-2 the count now for Zach Lee Duck on Augusto Schroeder. He's 0 for 3 on the day. The right-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. Leduc a deep breath. Now the pitch. Misses just high and away. We're now even at 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Lee Duck lets it fly. Chopper to shortstop. Grego collects it, sends it to first to Beavis. He rolls over to his right, but he's somehow able to make the grab for the first out. The Cardinals are now 5 outs away from Rich Maloney getting that glorious 1,000th win. Brooks Sailors now steps up into the batter's box, the leadoff hitter, who started off with a double, but now he's gone 0 for 3 in his last 3 at-bats. First pitch to the lefty. Takes it low at the ankles inside for ball 1. Leduc looks, now fires. Goes to the fastball, it's low and outside. We continue 2-0 to Sailors, the first baseman. Again, we've seen him catch quite a bit this season for Purdue Fort Wayne, but playing first today. 2-0. Popped up, left field. Corbin Griffin's under it, sun in his eyes, makes the grab for the second out. Cardinals are now 4 outs away from securing a 1,000th win for Rich Maloney.
Shortstop Camden Karcheski.
Now Camden Karcheski, the shortstop. 2 walks on the day. He's 0 for 2 though. Right-handed batter. It's righty on righty. Nobody aboard for the Mastadons in the top of the 8th. The first pitch to him. He shows bunt. He leaves it low and away for ball 1. The Cardinals with an opportunity to make history. Rich Maloney trying to make history. It's the big picture. 1-0. Chopper just past Richter at third base. He was diving to his right. Gets out in left field. A single for Karcheski. Leduc gives up the base hit, but still 2 away, and up to bat comes Justin Osterhaus.
Second baseman Justin Osterhaus.
He's 2 for 3 with a walk. The left-handed batter steps in. Leduc looks, now lets it fly. It's inside, and it did nail Osterhaus at the knees. Kalk tried to get there, but now the home plate umpire is saying, no, he never pointed towards first. Osterhaus is in shambles trying to argue this call. He has to put the padding back on. He has to put the shin guard back on. He couldn't believe it. He's going to call time, but man, I personally did not see the contact either. Max Kalk was right there. That kind of blocked my vantage point with his big catcher's mitt blocking where the ball potentially made contact with his left knee. It's a 1-0 count with a runner on first. Here in the top of the 8th, 12-10 Cardinal lead, a mound visit. Rich Maloney, speaking of, we were just speaking of him. Kind of hard not to on a day like this. Now, I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. After this game, if the Cardinals are able to hold on to this 2-run advantage, there will be a bit of a surprise for them. On the mound, sticking with LeDuc. We'll see if they let him finish this 8th inning or not. I'm curious I'm wondering who the Cardinals would bring out to close it out in the 9th inning if they're still in position to do so. It depends fully on what Purdue Fort Wayne can do in this bottom of the 8th. They keep him out there. While we continue with the break, actually, we're just going to get straight back into the action. Two away, runner on first for Purdue Fort Wayne, Osterhaus. 1-0 to him. LeDuc goes with the slider low and away, outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0. And it's foul right there on the ground. They call it a strike, and he is frustrated. 2-1 count. You could hear the ding on the bat there. He is very much so frustrated with the call. 2 balls, 1 strike. The home plate umpire now looks into his scorecard. Now he's looking towards Schreiber on third base, the manager of these Mastadons. 2 balls, 1 strike to Justin Osterhaus. We mentioned all the accomplishments earlier. All Horizon League 2nd team last year. He also, back in 2024, won the minor league baseball, as that one is inside for ball 3. He won the minor league baseball Home Run Derby X in August of 2024. Pretty cool he was able to be a part of that event. 3 balls, 1 strike, the runner on first. Zach LeDuc looking to put away the Mastadons, at least for the top of the 8th. 3-1. Fouls it back down. That pitch was in the dirt. Osterhaus chasing back down to get it like a samurai sword. Cardinals in their black uniforms with the red lettering, white trim. Mastodons in their gray uniforms with the black lettering and gold trim. 3-2, a full count. 2 away, runner on first. Payoff. It's low in the dirt. A walk for Osterhaus. Back-to-back walks for him. Now we get into Jackson Michaels. Rich Maloney looks like he may pull the plug on Zach LeDuc, the Canadian. And it looks like we will get a change. Maloney takes the ball from him, and that'll bring us to a quick break here in this top of the 8th. Cardinals lead 12-10 against Purdue Fort Wayne here in Muncie, Indiana. We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesuites.hamptoninn.com. At munciesuites.hamptoninn.com.
Top of the 8th action from Shebeck Stadium here in Muncie, Indiana. The Ball State Cardinals lead 12-10 over the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. I'm Roen Elbert. Pitching change for the Cardinals. It'll be John Chambers, a 9 ERA on the season. He does have a win, though. He's 1-0, 5 strikeouts on the year. Let's see how he handles a bit of pressure with runners on first and second. As we approach closer and closer, potentially after this, 3 outs away from Rich Maloney getting his 1,000th win. I thought I'd share this quote that just speaks volumes about how Maloney is on and off of the field. The quote is from Bob Beavis, Rich Maloney's former teammate and the father of Ball State first baseman and right fielder Blake Beavis. But before we get to that, it's Michaels in the box. Righty on lefty, Michaels is the lefty. Chambers fires to him. Goes fastball up high, in and out of the glove of Kalk. Runners advance from first and second to second and third on the pass ball. We begin 1-0, but this quote speaks volumes. The benefit of playing for Rich Maloney is he's not going to teach you just about baseball. He's a good Christian, and he's also going to teach you about life. He talks the talk, but he walks it too. 1-0 the count, runners in scoring position. 2 away, Chambers misses down low. This could get dangerous. You have to remember that bases could be loaded with a walk here. Or even worse, a base hit could bring in some runs for the Mastodons in this top of the 8th. 2-0. Absolutely tattooed in the right field, but has too much hang time. It's caught by Jacobs in right field for the 3rd out. Cardinals are 3 outs away from getting Maloney his 1,000th win. Bottom of the 8th, Cardinals look to get more run support. We'll be right back. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
Bottom of the 8th. This is crucial. 12-10, the Cardinals lead over Purdue Fort Wayne. I'm Roen Elbert, joining you on the call today. Mastodons are going to bring back out Sean Casper on the mound. Clay Jacobs will lead off for the Cardinals. Now let's continue some on this day in baseball history. This is the last one I got for you. On March 11th, 2015, we mentioned a fact earlier. Back in 2015, 1 year after placing a near record 17 players on the disabled list, the Rangers got news that they dreaded. Their ace starter, Yu Darvish, needed to undergo Tommy John surgery and miss the entire season. That's on this day in baseball history for you. Clay Jacobs steps into the box for the Cardinals, the left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. Jacobs has made his mark on this game with a single, 1 for 2. Takes the first pitch outside, but they call it a strike right on the edge of the zone. Dropping in. 0-1 count. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Righty on lefty. First pitch. Outside's 1-1, I should say. 1 ball, 1 strike to Clay Jacobs. On deck for the Cardinals, it's Gavin Bayless, the center fielder in the 9-hole. 1-1. Elevated left center field, gets down in front of Hall, splitting the gap. Jacobs hightailing it, has to stop it first in his tracks. Leadoff single for Clay Jacobs. Now Gavin Bayless steps in for the Cardinals.
Center fielder Gavin Bayless.
Righty on righty. Time called by Bayless. Talking to Rich Maloney between third and home. This is a very crucial part for Ball State in this bottom of the eighth. Crucial for both teams, obviously. It's a 12-10 Cardinal lead. They're trying to add more run support for a potential game-saving opportunity in the top of the ninth to give Rich Maloney his 1,000th career win. Sean Casper for the Mastadons looks back at first on Jacobs. Now lets it rip. He shows bunt, and it gets by him for a strike. The catcher Sawa then turned his attention over to first towards Clay Jacobs, who already has a stolen base today. 0-1 the count. Casper looks over, now lets it fly. Bunt right to him at the pitcher's mound. Throw to first, unable to beat it out. However, he does advance Jacobs over to second base. One away, a runner in scoring position for the top of the order, Alex Richter. Richter, quite the day he's had. He's 1 for 3, however, 2 walks and, of course, a solo shot. Gavin Bayless with the sacrifice. Now the left-handed batter, and Richter enters. Righty on lefty, first pitch. Takes it low. One ball, no strikes on Alex Richter with Houston King on deck for Ball State. 1-0. Hammered, right field, gets down on the first base line. Rounding third is Jacobs. He will get in to score. It's a 3-run cushion for the Cardinals. A double for Alex Richter. He's on fire. (13-10) our score. Houston King now steps up with 1 out and Richter on second. It seemed improbable. If you would have told me 3.5 hours ago we'd be here, I don't know if I'd believe you. In that top of the second, the Mastodons held a 7-1 lead. Now here we are, 13-10 Cardinals advantage. King in the batter's box. Looks back, now lets it fly. Breaking ball high and in, King looks at it. Not much he could do, even a little bit of a flinch. 1 ball, no strikes. King 2 for 5 on the day. And a mound visit. If this is a change for Purdue Fort Wayne, then we're talking double digits for the pitchers we've seen today. They're pointing towards the bullpen. I think that's exactly what we're going to get here. Is that so? Say it ain't so. Purdue Fort Wayne, another change. And even though we're in the bottom of the 8th right now, I don't even know if this will be their last. Nonetheless, we're going to take it to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You are listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
Bottom of the 8th inning, Ball State Cardinals with a 13-10 lead over the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastadons. I'm Roen Elbert as the Cardinals look to put an end to this one and give Rich Maloney his 1,000th career win. On the mound now for the Mastadons, it's Trent Murphy, a freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's his tie to Ball State. The manager of the Mastadons, Doug Schreiber, he was an assistant at the Cardinals earlier in his career. He coached Trent Murphy's father, Roen, at Ball State. Now, Trent Murphy looking to hurt the Cardinals in all the wrong places now, with Houston King in a 1-0 count entering the batter's box. It's interesting to see how this has turned into a bullpen game for Purdue Fort Wayne. This is exactly what this has become. It's been a bullpen game for them. It was expected to be a bullpen game for the Cardinals. But now here we are. Ball State, after this, could be 3 outs away from putting an end to this contest that's gone close to 4 hours now. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. I know for sure the crowd is not complaining. Still packed out here at Shebeck Stadium. Players, Houston King now steps into the box. Runner on second for him, 1 away. The 1-0 to King. Takes the fastball outside from the right-handed pitcher, Trent Murphy. It's a 1-0 count. Murphy on the season has had 4 appearances, and in those 4 appearances has combined for 8 innings for 4 earned runs. 2-0. Back to the fastball for a strike. 2-1 the count. However, the command has been an issue. It wasn't on that last pitch, but 7 walks in 8 innings. 2-1. Curveball hammered up in the gap in left center. Will it drop? Hall is just able to get under it. He was cheating off to the left side, right in front of Shirley, the left fielder. 2 away, still 13-10 our score. Runner remains on second, but here comes Dylan Grego, maybe looking to really put this game away. What a day for Dylan Grego. 2 for 3. 4 RBIs, a solo home run. First pitch. Takes a curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 count to Grego. Looks back behind him, now fires away on an 0-1. Reaches for it outside, pokes it foul off to the left. Dylan Grego was the hero against Western Michigan. We all know that. However, he can truly be the hero right here, right now. And give Rich Maloney his 1,000th win with a big-time base hit. 0-2 to Grego. Curveball, swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch from Trent Murphy. That'll take us into the top of the 9th. It's decision time, folks. Who wants it more? We're going to find out. Will the Cardinals get Rich Maloney his 1,000th win? We'll be right back. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
Top of the ninth. We're getting closer to that point. Ball State can end it right here with 3 outs. They lead 13-10. Still on the mound for the Cardinals is John Chambers. And the change made for Ball State in the inbound, on the infield. And Gavin Bayless going from center to left field. A lot have changed. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around. John Colligan out in center field. And another change at second base, it's Brett Griffiths. And Garrett Arnold, the elite catcher for the Cardinals, has entered the game. Entering for Max Kalk, the third catcher we've seen for Ball State today. What a season Arnold's having. We probably won't see him pick up the bat today. I'm sure the Cardinals hope we won't see him pick up the bat today, but batting .420, an OPS over 1,000. You can't make that up. Now here we are, righty on righty matchup with a pinch hitter. Chambers first pitch to him, breaking ball back behind him, right on top of my head. Did you hear that? Sage Adams is now the pinch hitter here for the Mastodons. The freshman batting .231. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider from Chambers gets to him. 0-2 count now. No, I'm unfazed. I've been in this game too long. You see that hit the roof? Did not faze me. 0-2. Slider, chopper to Grego at short, collects, throw to first. Cardinals are 2 outs away. Now up comes Colton Shirley, the left fielder, the redshirt junior for Purdue Fort Wayne, batting .238. And on the day is 3 for 4. Left-handed batter for John Chambers, the right-handed pitcher to face. As we get these nice warm evening skies here in Muncie. Back to the slider, swing and miss on the first pitch, 0-1. Chambers bringing the heat. On deck, it's Grant Sawa for Purdue Fort Wayne. 0-1. Fastball misses down low. We're now even at 1 as we're getting closer and closer to Rich Maloney, the 1,000 career win threshold. 1 ball, 1 strike, pitch, swing and a miss down low. Chambers fans him. Maloney right now 10th all-time amongst active Division I coaches and wins at 999. 1-2 Chambers. Slider down low, gets him to chase. Throws him out at first. Cardinals 1 out away from putting an end to this and making history. Gavin Sawa trying to avoid being on the wrong side of history today. Righty on righty, nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne. John Chambers, first pitch to him. Swing and a miss with a fastball down the middle. 0-1 our count. Only 6 active managers at the Division I level are over 1,000 wins. Maloney looking to add his name to that list. 0-1 Chambers. Slider, swing and a miss. 1 strike away. Nobody aboard for Purdue Fort Wayne. Hall is on deck. Chambers wants to end it here. 0-2 in the righty-on-righty matchup. John Chambers for the Cardinals sets it up, looking to make history on the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Poked out, right field just gets passed into right field between second and first. Sawa not willing to be on the wrong side of history. So now it's Kevin Hall, the center fielder, left-handed batter for the Cardinals. Cardinals still 1 out away from putting an end to this one. John Chambers, he takes a deep breath. Now he lets it fly. Brings the heat for strike 1 on the bottom half of the zone. Across all 4 levels, NAIA through D1, D3, only 50 coaches have reached 1,000 wins. Maloney looking to be the 50th. 0-1, it's inside, almost grazing Hall. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chargo, who was not in the lineup today, is on deck for Purdue Fort Wayne. Deep breath from John Chambers. Now the 1-1. Hard hit ground ball to second. Throw to first. Rich Maloney, welcome to the 1,000 win club. Years of excellence, 20 years doing it here in Muncie, and a Cardinals victory was the cherry on top. Win 1,000 for Rich Maloney. Ball State wins 13-10 over Purdue Fort Wayne.
And stick around for a short post-game ceremony coming up.
Maloney salutes to the crowd. The Cardinal faithful that's been so kind to him over the past 2 decades. Left for Michigan, came back. He came back home for a reason. And the accomplishments he had as a Wolverine were endless. But now he does it again as a Cardinal. 1,000 wins for Rich Maloney. As it just popped up on the Jumbotron, he joins an elite list of Division I managers. As we approach the end of this broadcast, the Cardinals with a 13-10 victory. It's hard to pinpoint one guy as a player of the game. But again, it's very tough to pinpoint one guy. But Alex Richter really brought the boom today with his solo home run. 2 RBIs made all the difference. You could also argue Dylan Grego, who had 4 RBIs in a solo shot. I'm not giving my opinion. I'm just going to sit out on this one. Ball State now, they move to 12-5. And it's wild to think, as they go into the Toledo series this weekend, they were 1-7 to start MAC play last year. Now they're 3-0. If this Cardinals team doesn't dig themselves a hole like they did last year, which they did get out of, a 17-5 MAC record throughout the rest of the stretch, this team is dangerous. Goes without saying. That'll do it for this broadcast. I'm Roen Elbert. Thank you all for tuning in. Without you, there is no show. Join us back here at Muncie, Indiana, here at Ball State University on Friday afternoon at Shebeck Stadium as the Cardinals take on the Toledo Rockets. Game 1 of a 3-game set. I'm Roen Elbert. Good night, Muncie.
This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.